of them moved on to the finals. And in a very, very strangely, coincidentally narrative setup, Vincent Nazarek won the fight with a decisive singular blow pushed by luck and by ideals. With the tournament now over, people began filing out one by one. It seemed that earlier in the fight, Mr. Gunn had left in a fit of rage and had been overheard by Ozzy saying that he would come back with something later and that his quote unquote project had failed. Vincent was also momentarily stopped by the woman who had lost the fight against Nisa and had defeated Cassio, Leonor, who said that she could find a proper sponsor for Vincent to get into the tournament at the end of the month, but that to do so, he needed to promise that he would kill Ziggy Stardust.
Good.
Most of the group, except for Ziggy and Ozzy, tailed behind Nisa and Astis, going inwards to the city to find one Dr. Isaac Asimov, who would cybernetically replace Astis's eye. The job has just been done, and she is currently in the recovery process, kind of half asleep. And it is when you walk out of the door to kind of leave them all to their devices, Vincent, that a yawn overcomes all of you as you realize that the Stargazing Grounds Battle Arena began at dusk. And all of you, save for one, have been through multiple fights and long walks across the entire district and back in just a day. And that it's coming up to about 3 a.m. when Astis is finally able to actually get up and move, and the cybernetic eye is still stabilized and properly located in her socket. All of your arms begin to feel heavy, and your legs like they have a ball and chain attached, as the entire night prior of back-to-back fights are finally beginning to catch up. What would you like to do?
Well, Vincent definitely ended the session with pulling Nisa out to give her winnings and also let her know about our current situation with Ziggy and how we need to wait on Ace's decision, as he is finally ready to join the crew at the worst time. Look, it's been a long night. Maybe we all need to head back to the hotel, get a nap in, and first thing when we wake up this afternoon, we gotta talk.
Hello?
Fair enough.
Hey.
So is Ozzy not with us at the hospital?
No.
Okay, he's
He
gonna
probably
actually
went back to the hotel we were
Okay.
staying at.
Not knowing that, he is going to call Ozzy. Bada or whatever this universe is.
I like the bada bada.
Bada.
Are we FaceTiming?
We can, yeah. We're in the future. Holograms of our faces pop up. Wop.
Yeah.
Hello? Huh.
Yes.
Hey Ozzy, where you at?
I just kind of like flip the camera and just show you the hotel room, and then flip it back.
All right. Cool. We're just finishing up with Asus now. We're gonna head back there. Try to get a nap in. Once we're up, we gotta chat. Okay.
Okay. And he like gives you like a quick nod.
All right, and he just salutes and hangs up. I'll let the rest of them know. I'm gonna get ready to go to the hotel. I'm gonna try to take Ace there. And
Okay.
are there cabs in Twilight?
There are not cabs in the outer area where you guys are, but it's not the longest walk.
Okay. Then he will assist Ace back to the hotel for some well needed rest.
Okay, okay. Is everyone else heading back along with them now that, Aestus is no longer at Dr. Asimov's lab?
Yep. I have no reason to be there otherwise.
Of course. Raven will also head along and head back. And despite it being so late into the night, close to early in the morning, the streets are still a little active, but especially so deeper into the inner city, where you can kind of see, especially now that it's so deep into the night and that there are no suns to illuminate the night sky, you can see all those lights that kind of like give that outline of blue and purple and yellow above all of the buildings in the inner city, with a couple of, if you squint your eyes hard enough, perceptible and legible kind of hologram projections along walls and the sides of buildings that depict advertisements and numbers and all kinds of things, as well as different people delivering speeches. But that's a sight you've seen every night here in the Pulse District. But as a lot of you head back, the rooms that you have, I believe, paid the week forward for, you're still well into your tenure. You all settle down in each in your individual little temporary domiciles. Humble. Nothing too much. And unless anyone would like to do anything first, sleep the night away. I imagine just tripping and falling into your mattresses and just welcoming the, post entire tournament comfort.
Oh yeah, 100%. Crashed out.
Of course.
Yes, definitely.
Anyone else got anything at all before they sleep the night away? Or is everyone crashing?
Nah, I passed out.
Oh my god,
That's
I was muted. I was gonna say, I do my 4 hours of meditation, and then I am going to stand outside Ozzy's door and just sort of do my workout routine for the morning.
Okay.
Doing
I
some
was
like
gonna-
one-handed upside down push-ups.
I was
you
gonna
know.
keep a tight lock and bolt on that door.
Usually heavily breathing through the
Yeah, I
night.
see your City. You know when you come in like to knock on my door and you stick your toes under my door?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
See, that's how I know
I'm
CD's
weak.
built like a homunculus, because how do you fit your toes under the door?
Fucking
The
Wild.
door just has a gap, like
Yeah,
a
the
good
door
like
has a
inch
big
gap.
Jesus.
We do be kind of living in that lifestyle.
My
But,
lifestyle.
Yeah, he just sticks his whole ass feet under the door when he knocks on my door. So that's how I'm picturing Ziggy, just full toes and just shadow lurking.
Nah, that's
heavy
how he's
breathing.
anchoring himself for his sit-ups. Toes
Oh,
under
yeah.
the door, just anchored,
Yeah.
so he could just do
Yeah, I'm
perfect
anchoring
sit-ups.
myself with your doors and I'm doing perfect sit-ups.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Working
great.
out through the night.
I see. He's just gonna
But with
like
that-
grimace and just write notes.
Of course. Clearly, Ziggy, that means you're the first one awake and you've laid out your detailed morning routine. Who wakes up next? Who is the first one to suffer the presence of this unhinged early bird, respectable, nice individual?
I'm not leaving
Uh,
my door.
I'm definitely.
Vincent
not.
for sure is gonna continue his routine of getting a full solid 6.5 hours, fully rested. I mean, obviously, whatever you say, 8, 6, whatever.
Sorry,
And-
just for posterity, everyone takes a long rest. Just to put that on paper.
you're. And when he gets up,
know.
he will try to like text a few people, Cassio, Nisa, Ozzy, pretty much letting them know. Seconds are up.
Send us a text in chat.
Okay, I'll send it.
Wait, we need to make a group chat.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
Make
Do
a
it
group
right
chat! Wait. Do we just make a Discord of
Yeah,
text
I
messages?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's gotta have our
Discord
little
server.
online usernames that we made.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Oh,
It's like
okay. Fuck yeah.
They write the story for me. It's glorious.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
I'm so excited.
such a good idea, guys. Holy shit.
Yeah, thank you.
Najee, chef's kiss.
Oh.
I want a forehead kiss you so bad.
Yeah,
All the
canonically, Ziggy put you guys all in this group chat. That's why I called it the voices. Ah, the voices.
The voices.
Why
so
are there
many-
3 of them?
There's so many of them!
Three. Wait, where
I'm
is
deleting.
it?
I'm
Oh, I
deleting
see
2 of
them.
them. Hold on.
It made 3 of them.
The
That is
voices.
so funny.
Ah, the voices.
All right, I'm deleting 2 of them. Hold on. Okay, there's 1 left. We're good.
Shit, where did I put my username? Gifted Voger. That's right. But anyways, I'll put it in chat. But he pretty much just asked all of you guys, hey, meet me in the common area, and then once we're ready, let's have some lunch, and we have some very serious things to talk about.
Put it in the chat.
Okay, go. Someone talk wide.
But either
Wait,
way,
we're
if all
meeting
of you
coming?
heed the request,
I'm
You
going to
head
wait
out.
for Ozzy to come out.
okay,
Before
you
I
wait for Ozzy to
leave.
come out. Ozzy, do you heed Vincent Nazarek's request to meet in the receptionist area?
In the receptionist area, I think I will, but I would definitely like see him patrolling my like door and just like wait till he's like at least not on the fucking door before opening it.
That doesn't happen.
I'm weak. That doesn't happen.
I never get any further away.
Are you like still toes under my door?
Yes.
I'm
Rocket
gonna-
boots to the side.
Rocket boots to the side. I'm gonna like grimace at you, clearly like blocking me in, and just kind of casually like stomp on your toes and like grind my little shoe in.
I'm gonna wiggle my toes back out from under the door.
Move, you behemoth. I say as like I open my door and like kind of bop you with it.
I'm gonna take a step back. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so with that, one of you toes a little sword, all meet up in the receptionist area. Raven, kind of yawning and wiping her eyes from another one of the runes, meets up, but Aegis does not come out, and her door stays shut.
She's a sleeper inner.
Yes.
From her eye being removed.
Yeah, she needs.
I
oxygen.
bet she's asleep.
Oh.
We'll respect the recovery.
But Vincent, your crowd is here.
Afternoon, everybody. He just still stretches his arms up into the air. Everyone sleep all right?
Yeah.
As well as one could with that thing out their door.
I'm just like waiting for coffee to come out, rubbing my hands together.
Like from the machine.
Yes, like that slop.
Buttering
Yeah,
out.
you put the little styrofoam cup under it, kind of farts out a little bit. You have to like catch the cup because it's like about to fall over. You know, like the coffee machine in Better Call Saul, where like
Yeah.
it just falls out sometimes. It's kind of like that, where you have to like just make sure it doesn't do that.
Perfect. Nisa, are you here as well?
I'm here.
Okay. All right. So look, we got a couple things to talk about. I think one is more important than the other, but obviously Aces is recovering, so maybe the deeper part of that conversation will be had after she wakes up. But Ziggy,
Yeah.
your actions the other day, just last night.
Right. My actions. Oh.
Are you aware of what you did?
I mean, it was in the ring, so it doesn't really count.
But okay.
What happens in the ring, it stays in the ring. It stays in the ring.
And I live by that, because that's just, how it goes. Name of the game.
No, her fucking
chose to
eye doesn't just
Uh,
come back when she leaves the ring.
Were you there for that, Nausea?
you chose to
Yeah.
live like gladiators.
Okay.
So we're living like gladiators.
Yes, but gladiators are fighting for survival, for glory. You were fighting for presentation to be sponsored with your friends. And you're the one that claimed us as friends, but you also just ripped out one of your friends' eyes.
When you enter the ring, when you get into the ring, it doesn't matter if that's your friend.
All right,
They're on the
I'm
other
gonna
end
just
of the
get it.
ring.
I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes then.
Anything can
Kill
happen.
our friends.
As long as we're not in a ring, our friends are not going to be in danger. Is that correct?
Of course. But
And
in
you're
the ring, what the crowd says goes. What the blood wants, it happens. It's easy stuff, really.
So if the crowd wants us to kill you, no hard feelings.
Kill me. Yes.
No, dickhead, that's not how it fucking works.
See that dude? He looked at you like that is exactly how that works.
Psychosis aside,
Huh?
I don't see how this is a issue anymore. Asus has already gotten their prosthetic eye, which is going to be better than the original. Plus, his little stunt has will most likely gain us sponsors. Not to mention your duel with him is he like rolls his hand a little bit thinking of the word theatrical. Someone's bound to want to sponsor. If not both of you, at least Vincent.
I just
That's what
need
it's
to
all about.
know that outside of the ring, us working together, we're safe. If that's fine and everyone's good with it, we're done with it.
Just want to say, we've been with him for this long so far. Totally
3 days.
fine outside a fight. And we got the attention we wanted through him exactly. But also know that we decided to count him in on who's going to be in the ring. And that was his free will.
That's all well and good. Let's run it back. Didn't we go in with a fucking plan? Also, you're saying we got attention. I don't see any fucking sponsors. Do you, Vinny?
It's been what,
They
9
are
hours,
going
10 hours? You
Give
don't
it
think they're gonna
time.
give it time?
Well,
Right now, our
actually,
legend is being spread. People are talking about us. Every corner of the city, I'm sure. Some guy
okay.
Yes,
ripped
the
somebody's
dickhead
eye
who
out.
ripped an eye out.
Yes.
Literally.
And I
Hey
said I'm
Jordan,
going to
what's the
make
like
them money.
average time it would take for a sponsor to get back? That would we know?
I'm sure we'd be approached or something.
Or at
right?
least
Have we checked
Najee's
our
and Ziggy's
emails?
characters would know.
I would say
Sure.
it really depends. It can be
Mhm.
anywhere from immediately to a matter of days, weeks, or months.
Mm-hmm.
We have 9 months until like the next one. We just have to get sponsors within those
You actually have
9 months.
a month before the tournament happens.
month.
Okay.
Excuse me. Fuck.
so look, guys, the sponsorship part's not a problem. I got someone talking to me already the second I walked out of the door. But here's another problem I need to talk to you guys about. They said they can get me the sponsorship. But
Ew.
They're asking for me to kill Ziggy.
Oh my god!
I guess you guys fight to the death. That
Well,
has
we
nothing to do
kill
with
him. It's
me.
pretty easy, and I pull out my gun.
No,
Who's the
besides.
sponsor?
I'm
In the
gonna
ring,
take.
right?
I'm going to take off running,
Yeah.
and I am
um,
not going to stop.
You run?
I leave.
wait,
You just
get back
leave?
here! Ziggy!
No.
Ziggy, it's fine. Ugh. Alright, when he comes back, I will reiterate to him how safe he is near me. I don't have any plans on killing Ziggy. But the masked woman that Nisa defeated, she approached me with an offer. This offer.
Yeah.
I would like to know more about it. I gave her my contact information. The second she gets back to me, I will then break it down with her on why and what kind of deals I can make out of this. I can even probably use my silver tongue to pretend I'm going to kill him to secure it, and that also goes in consideration. I might need to like separate from Ziki so people don't believe that I am in cahoots with him, or maybe I can use my alliance with him and that perception of me being friends with him and being able to be close and convince them that I'm willing to do it.
Hmm.
How do we know that this girl could get you a sponsor, though?
We don't, but it's the only person that decided to reach out to us on it, and that's what we need. Might as well at least hear it out. Until then, we're still without a sponsor without it, so it's the closest we are. But
Fair
Ozzy,
enough.
what'd you get up to? You said you had
I was just gonna ask him that.
something you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Speaking of sponsors and the like, I'm sure you all saw Mr. Raygun in the crowd.
What?
You clearly did you not remember him screaming when you killed that robot?
I was pretty locked in. I don't think anything distracted me outside of Ziggy's performance from my battles. I had
Yeah,
no idea he was here.
I feel like we would have shot him if that was the case.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Well, he was in fact definitely there, definitely in the crowds, and suffice to say, he like looks up and is almost like does the hand wave again, trying to think of like the right way to put this. I have an in with him currently.
What kind of in?
A free pass to go to his lab.
Holy shit, that's huge. Doing what?
Mm, the things we don't probably agree with.
What? Okay. And now, are you doing this for your own personal gain, or is this to get more insight on Raymond for our strike? No, no beef. Either answer you give. Just, I'm curious.
Both, honestly, but mostly the assisting for the group. I feel like our goals align in that sense.
Okay. Well, that's huge. I mean, the whole point of us getting into the tournament was to have him nearby. It's just so funny. He just so happened to already be there for us trying to get his attention or trying to get him in one place. But you getting an in with him like this is probably the best situation. You probably get access to his laboratory, further access to any other warehouses or anything he's got going on to get us close to him. You have meetups with him. We ambush him. There's a lot of things that can happen with this alliance you just made. Holy hell, Ozzy.
There's one problem though, is that he didn't recognize me as a member of this group, but I simply told him I was affiliated with his former henchmen, man guards. So I don't know how good it would be to be seen all together, so to speak.
Okay, we got two fronts where we're not that great to be together. This one more dangerous and probably best to act on, in the sense of not being seen together. All right. Shit. When's the next time you get to meet up with him or like actually start these whatever you got going on?
With this, he like kind of squints and like almost like clicks his tongue, and he's like, about that. Kind of alluded that I would just kind of find him, which I think we will, but you know, being mysterious, all that jazz, really did the trick on him.
Balls
Well,
this guy's got.
Yeah, paint me impressed. Holy shit.
Good job, little man.
Huh. All right.
Like, you really got it like that, Ozzy?
This time,
You just track him down when you want to. Can you track me down when you want to? Any of us?
give me your phone.
I'm so good.
All right. When he said that, he definitely held out his hand.
All right. Well, shit. What do we want to start with?
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Lunch. All
Well,
right.
first, I would like to at least acquire a disguise kit, so I can at least be seen with you guys, but not as myself.
Okay.
But if
Okay.
shopping would not hurt.
Okay. Do you guys head out? Begin your
Well,
day?
yes, but I think this will be the best time to separate from Ozzy, so Ozzy can just do that separately and then get into disguise with us. So why don't you go do that while we get lunch? And if you're hungry, we can buy you something. And if not, you get yourself a little snack later.
Yeah.
He'll like nod and then throw up his HUD before heading out.
Okay. So you, Vinny, just assemble the rest of the party. Aestus's store still isn't open, by the way. And at that time, Raven is kind of just like, if you want me to, I can just stay here with her.
Miss Barry.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's perfect, man. Just if she needs anything, you know. We'll bring you back something or order you something if you get hungry.
I would appreciate some takeout, would be nice. But no rush. I might need a minute to. Actually, who am I kidding? I didn't lose my appetite seeing all of that.
Yeah. You're a fiery one. All right. Hey, cool. We'll catch up with you later. Keep your phone on you.
Of course. And she'll just go kind of hang out and just kind of like start playing around with her knuckle and polishing it. And so you, Vinny, along with Nisa and Cassio, are the ones remaining in the lobby area.
Yum,
You may
yum,
head out and do
yum.
so as you please.
Yes, we will find a nice Asian fusion restaurant to go eat lunch at.
Of course.
Trying to eat bugs, bro.
Yeah, you'll find them on the way.
A freak.
So Ozzy, you head out before the rest of the group, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would like both Ozzy and Ziggy. Actually, no. Never mind. You two have the high enough passive perception to where as you kind of begin. Oh, Ziggy's gone, by the way. I forgot to
I
bring
miss
that up.
him.
Gone,
He did just
gone.
kind of run
Run.
out earlier, but he's somewhere else. So either way, Ziggy and Ozzy, you both, in your respective places, as you're kind of just making your way through the outer city, you hear kind of like, with what your little ears pick up a little bit extra. Off in the distance towards the inner city, you swear the faintest bit of some kind of familiar voice. And then off in the distance with your high enough passive perceptions, you see the incredibly small, distant figure of a hologram projection on one of the taller buildings of a rather familiar figure with kind of a twirly mustache and a frilled kind of purple frock coat and a monocle. And it seems that he is talking about something. And if you want to listen in, maybe you can hear a little bit of it from where you are, or maybe get a little closer.
I'll get a little closer, but still,
Okay.
put up, kind of being sly.
Yeah. Conspicuous. You're heading your way towards a shopping area anyway.
Yeah.
Most of which are around, but looking for a disguise kit, you could probably find some of those in the outer city anyway. But Ziggy, would you like to redirect and kind of listen into what's going on, or are you maintaining your course?
I'm maintaining my course.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, Ozzy, as you're
Uh-huh.
kind of heading towards an area where you can purchase a disguise kit, you kind of like find this one store that seems to be selling like it's still kind of like on the outer city, but closer to the bisected area of the inner city, where it sells like makeup and prosthetics and things like that, and almost like movie effects type of makeup, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
masks and stuff and like bald caps and things. Uh, just a little eccentric shop owner just on the street, running a little stand. But your halfling ears pick up the occasional this and that of what seems to be what at first you thought might have been an advertisement or a sponsorship, seems to be a speech, and was going on for longer than you anticipated it going. As you get closer, not into but closer to the inner city, you kind of hear the high, shrill, familiar, cartoonish voice of Mr. Gunn saying something along the lines of, "And that's because of these recent incidents, I am freezing all bounties that I and my subordinates have personally placed as an act to future ensure the security of the inner sanctum of this city we know and love so much, and to establish visas and verification from those outer city hooligans to come in. Hopefully, these two acts will ensure that fewer acts of terrorism, like the one enacted on the Ray of Sunshine this week, will happen at all. Plus, some of you have exuded recent concerns as to the security detail and the mass layoffs over the past 3 years, but I assure you there is nothing to worry about. I have it all under control, and starting today, effective immediately, I am establishing the Mark 1 of my new and improved security detail for the inner city and the edges to the outer. That will be all. Thank you. And please spend more money." And the hologram kind of goes off.
So like he was he saying that you need like an ID to get between the outer and inner city?
Yeah, he's saying that he's going to start enacting a policy kind of like that, and also that effective immediately, there will be new security in the inner city.
This nigga's putting up checkpoints.
Oh
Fuck.
my
This
God.
nigga's a real fascist.
But nevertheless, you find this rather eccentric shop owner that seems to be wearing this thick pair of glasses without lenses and like this giant prosthetic nose with a mustache underneath it. It's all a one piece, like it's a singular unit of
Yeah.
disguise.
Real?
And it's the Groucho glasses. And you see at this stand of bald caps and of other kind of like movie tier accessories and makeup, you see a couple of boxes and suitcases, and he just looks at you and goes, "Yeah, hello, how can I help you today?"
I assume you have a disguise kit around here somewhere.
"Oh, I have so many disguise kits. There are people around here that you have no idea who they would have been a week ago or two. Tell me." "Well, actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. It could get me in trouble, and I need to change how I look again. Anyway, 25 ciphers."
I'll like put them on the table.
"Excellent." And he'll just take one of the suitcases on like a little like metal rack on the wall and kind of just slam it in front of you and goes, "This should have everything you need if you have this skill to completely change your look. You may need stilts though if you want to appear as well. You could probably pass off as a gnome or maybe a goblin if you have enough skill.
I nod as I like take the kit.
Okay, good day, bye. And he like takes a
Ooh.
curtain and just
Wait.
swings it over the front of the store.
Wait, no, 1 second.
He swings
I
the
like-
curtain back open.
You wouldn't happen to know if there was any technomancers around?
Technomancers. Apparently, they've been quite restrictive on what counts as a technomancer nowadays. For a while, I thought it was just people who know how to use holocomms, but apparently that's a little too liberal of a term. Technomancers, however, I have seen a few people going to and from Guns Industrial outside, but you didn't hear that from me.
Ends industrial. Okay.
Yes?
I like nod as I like head out.
Okay, bye! And he swings the curtain shut again.
Okay. A disguise kit, yippee!
A disguise kit for 25 ciphers. Is there anywhere else that you would like to head?
Probably. How far is Guns Industrial from here to
So,
like?
Guns Industrial, you
Mhm.
don't know exactly where it is, but make me a general intelligence check with advantage, I'll say.
Okay. Advantage.
Kind of piecing two little bits of information together, you remember something along the lines of when the last time you guys talked to Rio Hagane about the Ray of Sunshine and Guns Industrial and other
Mhm.
possible points of interest where you could find and intercept Mr. Gunn. You remember one of those points was this smokestack factory on the very outskirts of town, farther from any other building, even the stargazing grounds. And if you remember, when you guys were leaving the house that Size Group lives in, you were walking along the outskirts to the west of the Pulse District, and to the southwest, you saw just over the horizon a little bit of smoke and a couple of smokestacks.
Okay, so I believe it would be in that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
like far outside of the Pulse District.
Oh, okay. So it would be quite a ways away.
Based off of like, I'll say, with your high perception, it would probably take like half of a day just to walk there from even the outer city.
Half a day, okay. I'm going to like jot that location down.
Okay.
And then find a discreet location to use my disguise kit.
Okay. As far as the outer city areas are concerned, it is really not that hard to find a discrete area, especially since a lot of people around here kind of prefer to mind their own business, especially now that it has just been announced that a lot of bounties are going to be frozen, so they have even less reason to meddle in each other's affairs. So you can do that with no trouble. Make me, if you would like to go ahead and apply the disguise kit, make me a... Well, actually, I guess I'm firstly curious, in what way are you trying to disguise yourself? Like, how do you want yourself to look as the end result?
So, you remember in Howl's Moving Castle when that kid like put up his hood and he like looked like an old man with a beard?
Yeah.
I'm kind of gonna do like the same thing, but like yeah, I'm pretty much gonna do like the same thing. Maybe I look more dwarven, I guess. It's like an old
Okay.
dwarven man.
I'll say... Make me a... Are you proficient in the disguise kit?
I don't. Well, actually, no. I don't think I am. I don't think thieves, or I don't think maybe. I don't think
I
it's a
know
rogue
Artificer gives
item.
you a lot of tool
It
proficiencies.
does, but like
And I'm
I'm
pretty
also
sure you
a
can.
rogue.
Oh,
You
you're a
probably,
rogue?
you
I
definitely
am.
have. Yeah, you do. You
Do
do have.
I?
Yes, you do.
Let me double check. If so,
That
I
is
did
with
not
the.
put that in my thing.
I have a side question.
What's up?
Do you have any like visual aids you could assist with like street views, like for ambiance or aesthetic right now?
Sure. Let me put you on something.
Oh yeah, please do.
Boink.
Yeah.
Does this work?
Oh yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't see it on the thing for rogues. The only tools I see them with proficiencies is thieves' tools.
Yeah. I'll say just make me a dexterity check.
Okay.
This street you just gave me looks like cyberpunk.
Woo! We in cyberpunk now, baby.
I'm
So
looking at
with the
streets.
hood pulled over your head, it really helps because like the beard is like a little loose and low quality.
I
It's
see.
like one of those bad cosplay wigs to where it, unless like if somebody doesn't look too terribly close, you look perfectly fine. The beard kind of like is a little patchy and frayed at the sides like where it meets your ears,
Mm-hmm.
but pulling the hood down helps with that. You're fairly certain you're pretty confident in your disguise right now.
Okay. I'll you know, readjust my clothes maybe.
Of
So
course.
it clearly doesn't look like I'm wearing the same fit, but still the same fit.
Yeah,
Anyways,
100%. As
then I'll
for the sorry, what's up?
I was gonna say that I'd just probably send a request for a pin of location from. Actually, can I see their locations? Can I use my phone to see their locations, or do I have to ask?
Do you guys have Find My Friends on your holocoms?
I
Because you
I
can share.
imagine at this point.
I assume that's a tech option.
Yeah. I did
I
say that it can do anything a smartphone can, and smartphones have Find
yeah.
My Friends. So if you want to just have that on, you can.
I mean,
Or if you want it to be like an active thing, then you can.
Ziggy's a conspiracy theorist. No way he has his location on.
Yeah,
For
100%.
big government to fucking hear it to fucking zoom in on him.
Right.
That's fair.
Low-key,
That's fair.
I was thinking, I don't know if I would have it on with the Raymond gun looking for us, but fuck it, yeah, why not? Fuck
I
it.
ain't scared of him. Mine's on.
I'm wanted on. Never mind.
Look
I
at
feel
your
like me and
phone
Vincent-
there.
I feel like me and Vincent are phone buddies.
Yeah, we
We're
definitely text
online
often.
friends.
Yeah.
You guys have reached the point where you send memes to each other on off time?
Yes.
I think I will accept your memes. I don't know if I'm sending them back, but I'm definitely sending reaction emojis.
Yeah,
of
heart,
pictures.
thumbs up, face
Ozzy, I
palm.
feel like Ozzy doesn't do the laughing emoji. Ozzy just sends haha. Like as letters.
As
No,
dry as
robotic as
incorrect,
possible.
Incorrect. He sends thumbs ups.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
y'all are silly.
No, that's perfect.
Anyways, he'll pull out the phone and look at your location and then start heading that way.
Okay, so Cassio, Nisa, and Vincent, what are you guys up to as you're going to find some nice Caesorian takeout, some fusion cuisine from a
It was
bygone
taking
era?
way too long for the group to decide on what to eat. Casio has split off, found something, sat the fuck down, and his face is full of whatever the fuck he found.
Okay, so Ozzy, are you just using Vinny's location just to go straight to him?
Yeah. I mean, casually, I'm not playing up the part, but I'm moving a little slower because I
I would
am an
like
old man.
both. I would like both Ozzy and Cassio to roll me D100s.
Okay.
Okay, remind me how to do that. /R.
/roll space D100.
I got 32.
I got 34.
Holy
No
shit.
way.
Interesting. Anyway, Ziggy. So Vincent and Nisa, you guys, I guess Cassio split off in a utter moment, just a split second of indecision, but you guys commit to your morning Nautori fusion cuisine, your middle ring, your
Vincent
midfield.
needs it.
Of course,
We need to
every
find some
warrior's got to
fucking
have a
clothes.
hearty meal. What'd you
Need
say?
something fulfilling.
I want to just tell Vincent we need to find some fucking clothes. And the tattoo guy.
Oh yeah, the
True.
tattoo guy. You were talking about that. What kind of design are you trying to get?
You'll see when we get there.
All right. Let me just get another plate for myself, and I'll get Octavia's to go, and let's go find a tattoo parlor.
Okay.
Ziggy won't freaking answer me. Oh, there it is. Beyond the screams and shadows of the veil? What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Speaking of which, while the two of you are kind of like, I imagine you're just sitting down for a moment to enjoy before getting takeout for Raven. Ziggy, you told me a while back where you were going. And
Yes.
with your new friend who suddenly found you in tow, you, unabated, make it straight up to the doors of the old abandoned building you had been the previous day.
I'm gonna knock on the door and not stop until something answers.
You hear a couple of footsteps start shuffling inside, but then they realize that you just keep knocking and they go, "Oh, what the fuck?" And the door swings open and you just kind of keep knocking and it's like the clink, 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 clink of you knocking on Luna's forehead instead of on the door. Can I help you? Oh, it's, hey, man.
And after that, like, hey man, I'm finally gonna stop knocking on her forehead. I'll be like, hey, I found a dog. Can I stay here? I need to stay here for a little bit.
You found a doll. What the fuck is that? And she like points to what's behind you, and she's just, what is that? What the fuck?
Friend. And
And
I'm gonna
she
give
kind of like
the
pokes
chimera another sniff.
Wait, what the fuck?
the chimera sniffs you back, and just like, because has kind of like ever since you found it a minute ago, just still as if it smells a new dog on you or a dog from outside, has just had its nose like pressed against your side and like your butt and your leg and your ankle. And Luna just kind of says,
I'm kind of just like,
okay, if
straddling this
it
guy
breaks
under my
something in here, it's your
armpit.
ass. What'd you say?
I'm just straddling this guy under my armpit.
Okay. So you head in. Luna begrudgingly lets you in, and inside you see Dern the Earth Genasi kind of just at one of the tables playing what seems to be like a little handheld video game with a busted up controller. He goes,
Breakfast. Can I have breakfast? Can I have breakfast? Can I eat? Do you have food? I'm hungry.
"You got money? We're kind of unemployed now. If you didn't hear," and he kind of like points to what seems to be like a little, not quite a television. It's like half television, like half holographic projection, like one of those screen projectors, you know, that takes up just like a couple of feet on a wall, and it just like is playing back what Mr. Gunn said earlier, which means that now that you can see and hear all of that. And you just hear him saying, "And to avoid any further incidents like that burning down of the ray of sunshine just this week, we will be effective immediately, enforcing our new Mark 1 security detail," and so on and so forth. And he goes, "A lot of bounties just got frozen, which means the little business we did have out here in the outer city before is, well, it's now kaput."
Well, it's a good thing you ran into me, because I'm going to. I don't have any money right now, but I'm going to.
"No money, no breakfast." And Luna just goes, "Dude, come on. He can have like an egg." "Fine. An egg."
I could be making you a lot of money. I mean, I'm a very talented gladiator.
He kind of looks back at Luna, and Luna goes, I'm good off that right now. Like, I'm actually so good off of that." And she kind of looks back at Dern and goes, "Things happened at the stargazing grounds. I got a little hurt, but I'm fine now. But and she kind of like shoots a couple of side eyes at Ziggy. We don't got to talk about it right now. I'll fill you in later, unless Ragnarok has already. Oh no, Ragnarok.
I'm
He's
just going to be like staring at her, unblinking.
the two of them kind of just like have permanent locked eyes, not looking straight at you. They're just looking at you from like the corner of their eyes while talking to each other, as if like taking their eyes off of you will result in something dangerous and weird.
And I'm just going to slowly put that one egg in my mouth. Anyways,
Okay.
my friends kind of they threatened to murder me, but they've sworn that they actually won't. But also, I think I need to hide.
You need to hide from who? Your friends?
Um, um, someone wants to kill me. Who's not my friend? Um, um, I don't remember who he said it was. But someone wants to kill me, and these moon people, these sun people, they want to eat me. So, I'm going to hide here, and I can help you guys make some money in the meantime. And when my friends get here, we can join forces to make money for breakfast.
Ziggy, I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Interesting.
Mm,
Go.
mm,
A second egg is thrown at your head.
Okay.
Second egg
Okay.
is thrown at your head.
Give me just 1 second.
mm.
Cool.
Jordan, why did you give me the power to build demons?
Because I wanted you to. And I also incessantly was like, make them really strong. Ziggy, you take. Actually, let me roll for this real quick.
What is he taking?
Oh
A
no.
piss. He's taking a piss.
Ooh,
He's taking
Enjoy your piss, bro.
pisser alert. Who pisses in the year of our Lord on
Bitches.
Twilight?
Ziggy, you take 3 fire damage as all of a sudden as you're talking to these other two about how like you're being hunted down and you don't know by who and somebody wants you dead, simultaneously you feel this, Ozzy and Cassio. The two of you turn a corner and Cassio, you know, looking for another place to eat or coming back from it. And you, Ozzy, kind of rounding the corner to find Vincent, you two bump into each other and hear from roughly a block or two away, as well as you both, Vincent and Nisa, hear from about 2 or 3 blocks away, an explosion. As Ziggy, you take 3 fire damage, as all of a sudden the Chimera's tail kind of just begins swishing and its furs bristle almost as into needles as the door behind you just bursts open as if some kind of blast projectile was thrown at it and you are flung 10 feet into the room.
What the fuck?
I'm going to look at that explosion and fucking run towards it.
Okay, you take 1 step outside and I will momentarily redirect you to another map.
Dog!
This is 1. There's 2. Sorry for the delay, fellas.
Oh, that's alright. I got a Wix ad in my ear. It's alright.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing could be worse. Damn.
Okay,
When we
that's
thought there
my
would be
next one.
peace on Christmas.
Peace on
Explosions
Christmas.
happen.
That's so funny that you thought that would happen.
But the bounties were canceled. There shouldn't be anyone coming after us.
The bounties were canceled. However, if you will kindly look at this new map that has been...
Oh shit!
From, as you take one step outside, you see 3 of the robot that Vincent fought in the Pinnacle, not the Pinnacle, the wrong campaign, the Stargazing Battlegrounds arena. And just from behind your shoulder, Dern and Luna kind of just peep over your shoulder, and Dern goes, Luna, do you? Yeah, I've got this one. Just go fucking hide. And she'll just step out with you.
That's cute.
As I would like everybody to, including the people who are not here, to roll me initiative. And I'll put you on the turn order.
My spider senses are tingling. My friends are in danger.
Should our tokens already be on the map for this, or?
They don't have to be. You can just
Okay.
roll initiative, and I'll put you on the turn order.
Alrighty, buckaroo.
Whatever you say, Dad.
Buckaroo. And then let me get
remember.
Luna on here.
Did I roll?
People keep trying to kill me.
Oh, sweet baby.
I never did
girl.
anything wrong ever.
What's your name?
Let me talk to you, to
Let me
buy you
buy
a drink.
I'm deep pain.
You know me.
I did not mean to start this.
Well, thank you.
Ziggy, what's your dexterity?
Oh my god.
19.
Oh, okay. Coolio. Let me get everybody down.
Yo, we went from fighting each other in the ring to fighting side by side.
All things are
Kind
well
of cute
again.
how that works.
Oh god. We're
Nisa,
back to back.
can you roll me
fighting.
initiative? Because
You want me to re-roll it?
oh, did I just not see it?
I don't see his.
Oh, you rolled first.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. My fault. I didn't even. I needed to
Felix?
scroll up
Who
a
the
little
fuck
bit.
is Felix Persodius?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep cut. Don't worry about
Who
that.
the fuck's that nigga?
Error.
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 All right, and then Cassio. And then.
But-
Okay. So with that, let me get some battle music on. Actually, hold up.
Yeah.
With the box. Trying to hit the stick with the box.
I just put my dick in the box.
And set up your store.
I just put my dick in the
Oh
box.
my god.
Get the fuck.
I just put my dick in the box.
Dynamically and seamlessly track your
The whole
inventory.
thing. Trying to get
Accept
me.
multiple secure payments.
Guys, what if
Yeah.
I bought myself big old round glasses?
I think
To
you
just
should do
wear.
that.
Need glasses.
For
Nerd.
I
when I
think you
play
should
Ozzy.
do that.
Yeah.
I think everyone should incorporate not like a whole cosplay unless you want to, but some element of just silly little thing to wear.
Yeah.
Just like when I play Pathfinder and I
That
wear the
will-
Dracula
Maybe
cape.
I'll wear heavy ass boots.
Goth.
I need me fucking cool ass cyberpunk visors and a high collared jacket. That's all I need, man. Maybe a
But with
lightsaber from
that-
Disney World. I don't know.
Cassio and Ozzy from a block away, and from 2 blocks away, Vincent and Nisa, as you're finishing up and getting a box of takeout for Octavia, you hear this explosion go off as Ziggy, it is your turn. First
What
and
is? I got sort of blown back, and I sort of used that momentum, pushed off the wall, and sort of flung myself outside, and then back to back with this girl, right?
Yeah.
And I am going to give her a thumbs up, and I'm going to run on all fours and sort of. But spring off my run on all fours and come up with my nunchuck in an attack with horror.
Kill them! Woo! 23. Fuck yeah.
23.
No gun shit, no good shit, just 5 damage.
Okay, so just the 5. I'll mark that down.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to.
Oh, I will say first and foremost as I'm marking things down, when you inflict this first bit of damage, you feel almost as if from underneath this metal plating, you feel this retaliation of a major amount of heat from the circuitry and the hard light generating from all the apertures of this robot, and you take
Oh, fuck.
6 fire damage.
Ow! I took more damage.
It do be like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to spend a key point to take the dodge action. New monk rules. I also disengage when I do that. So I'm going to
Okay.
use my movement
So you're
to.
moving.
Yeah. I'm. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're right there. Back to back with her. And then I just kind of like use my momentum from the hit, and I see that heat beginning to sort of singe me, and I definitely take some of that heat damage, but I like roll myself back.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Luna is up next, and as you kind of run back to where she was, she is going to bolt forward and kind of like slap your palm on the way. And seeing what happens to you, she's like, damn, okay, no other choice. And she is going to make an unarmed strike with Palladium Palm against the same guy that you just hit. But she unfortunately is going to miss. So she is going to double up and go into a machine gun bro. And the third one is going to hit, though.
Yer.
So the first time she hits with an unarmed attack, she is going to turn it into a Forged Heart Strike for a total of 14 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And that one has to make a strength saving throw. It succeeds, but it is not pushed back. So it still takes the additional damage, but you watch as Luna exudes this powerful force palm that kind of like tries to push it back, but it engages these thrusters that keep it in place. Up next is going to be Ozzy. You
Where
heard
am
this
I?
explosion go off from about a block away when you accidentally bumped into Cassio around a corner, and now you're just hearing like clink, 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 clink of like shots and like what seems to be like the smashing of metal against each other occurring.
Yo, that's crazy.
I guess I'll like make eye contact with Cassio before like turning to like look at the direction like the noises were coming from, and then looking back and just like clearly deciding between the two of us that yeah, this might have something to do with us. Perhaps we should go look at that. What
What if it
direction
has,
would I
like,
be coming from?
Absolutely nothing to do with us this time. Can I hope and pray?
You absolutely can.
Cassio wants no smoke. I just want to enjoy life, please.
What direction would we be coming from?
You'd be coming from a little northeast of this, so this is the southwest of you.
Northeast.
I mean,
Okay.
Ozzy, come on! I texted, no one replied. Jeez. Please.
I just like point up towards the roofing and saying, we can clearly get a vantage point up from up here.
Fine. we move?
I'm not
Okay,
doing this.
so you're trying to
because
get
I'm
up onto
desperate
the roofing?
for combat or anything. Yeah.
Okay. I will say, if you're going first, Ozzy, make me an acrobatics check
Oh my god.
to hop your way up onto the roofing, climbing
am I
a couple
good
of
at
things to
those?
get on your way. Are you?
I don't know. Okay, let me see. I am!
Nice. Let's see what you got.
Okay. My mouse is acting a bit funny. I swear I'm clicking. Just in case I have a barrage of like, okay, just the one. Great. I rolled
Okay.
a 2, guys.
That's right, buddy. If you rolled a 1, you got to reroll. But
do.
you kind of like, the buildings next to you, you start like using a trash can and a dumpster to try and like get up to the rooftops to gain a vantage point. But then the lid of the trash can kind of slips off and you have to like hold on to the side of the dumpster to not tragically and embarrassingly fall into the trash can. And I'll say you lose half of your movement, but you can still end up getting on top of the rooftop. It's just you don't make as much headway as you thought you would have. Like there was a bit of a delay there.
Okay.
Also, question: how's the Chimera?
The Chimera hid. Like it ran to a corner of the room and hid.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So where am I?
You
Not
got
on board
onto
yet?
the rooftops, but you have just now begun to start moving. Until I will take it to the next turn. If you don't have anything else to say.
No, that's probably all I'm doing.
Okay. Nisa, you're up. You hear this same thing, but ever so slightly more faint than it is heard from or heard by Cassio and Ozzy. But nevertheless, as you and Vincent are walking out of this takeout place, you hear the same thing: explosions and clanging and clashing of metal.
Hey, about how far am I?
It sounds like it's coming from like roughly the western direction, maybe like a couple of blocks. You would need to book it for a little bit to get there.
Yeah, I'll just make my way over.
Okay. And if that is all you would like to do, that takes us to Vinny. Nisa answers the call to action and takes off immediately. Do you follow suit?
Looking at his phone, he replies back to Cassio. And just to ask, would Ziggy have taken a picture of all the robots like he did in the group chat and like give us an obvious pic that literally they're under attack? Or is it
I'll
safe to
say
assume no?
Ziggy doesn't quite have the time to snap a nice photo of all the robots that are
But how
currently trying
fun
to...
would that be? Okay, fair enough. So
Well,
regardless,
if Ziggy took his action to do that, I'll say he totally could have done it, but he sprung into action and fought instead.
Okay.
These are my reactions.
Yeah, he will definitely use his action to sprint and chase after Nisa and the action that lays before us.
Come on, let's
Okay.
Let's get
Ozzy
this
from
shit.
the rooftops and Cassio from like roughly to your east. The two of you see Nisa and Vinny immediately spring into action from hearing the noise, and the two of you have caught up to Ozzy and Cassio. And with that, Cassio, it is now your turn.
Yes. I'm observing Ozzy. Ozzy seems more curious than I am, as I am stuffed. I ate too much. I got tummy ache.
Is
I'm so
Is that
happy
it?
for you.
I mean, yeah, I can't do too much right now. I don't know
Dash.
the thread.
Dash,
Let's go.
nigga!
Okay, we run.
okay? Would you like to dash?
Yeah, I'll dash to keep up.
And you're
Okay.
a monk, so you're faster.
Yeah,
than
with your
everyone
monk
else.
speed, I'll say because unless you also take to the rooftops, I'll say you actually get ahead of Ozzy and to the scene first with your monk speed just on the ground.
No.
And with that, you are boink down here.
Boink.
Can I observe? Can I?
I mean, yeah,
Insight?
you know, even without a check, you run up to the scene and you see one of the competitors from the previous night, alongside Ziggy, just currently battling 3 of the killer robots that your friend Vinny killed.
Oh. Oh.
You have a bonus action if you want to that you can take to either dash again with Step of the Wind to get some more movement, or I believe take the dodge action in case they start shooting at you.
I would like to repair the dodge action.
Okay, so at the cost of a key point, attack rolls now have disadvantage against you.
Instead of that, let me do deflect missiles just in case.
That one is a reaction that you don't have to like preemptively take. You just do it when somebody shoots at you.
Okay. Then nix that and go back to dodge. Dodge move.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Take a defensive stance. And with that, that takes us to the killer robot's turn. Yippee! I love this part. The first one is going to... Let's see here. Ziggy, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
On save. Whoa.
Oh, sweet heavens!
Oh, good heavens.
Oh no.
Ziggy, you feel for a moment as you run back to the front door to kind of like take a defensive stance, and then all of a sudden, you were just placed into a situation where time is rewound from the point where you ran away from the robot.
Hey yo.
As you watch its optical interface that was glowing red starts glowing a bright blue for a moment, as you are just snapped back to it, as if like you just got rewound.
No way.
And it is going to make one attack with its hard light arm blades, one each at you and at Luna. The first one being a 20 against you and a 9 against Luna.
He hits me.
You take 8 slashing and 4 force damage.
And 4 force?
Yeah, 8 slashing and 4 force for a total of 12.
Oh.
We're in danger.
I'm not looking good, guys!
We're in danger.
Did you long rest?
Yeah, I long rested. I just don't have a lot of health.
True. And with that, the other two are going to retract their arms, and just like against Vincent in the arena, they are going to unload integrated carbines, one at you and one at Luna. The one against you being a 14, and against Luna being a 5.
This was miss. I would have caught
Both of
them
you.
shits too.
Absolutely. Both of you kind of weave and dodge through the bead-like spray of lasers, the momentary bullet hell, as their turns end, and Ziggy, it is back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the other side of this thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna deliver a blow,
A blow. That hits.
15, and then I'm going to deliver a flurry of blows. And now with Luna being somebody who I've fought against,
Yeah.
someone who I'm more or less a little tapped into because we've shared violent moments together.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pass her my nunchucks with one of those attacks and let her take a swing
Sure.
at it?
Why not?
Ooh.
I will let Luna, as a reaction, make... I'll just have her use Palladium Palm as the plus to hit. So those are your 2 attacks, and then hers is a 16 to hit. What's the damage die for horror?
D8
D8?
plus dex. Yes, plus dex.
Okay, so in that case, I'll roll a... Plus 4. It's something. So as you land your 2 strikes, your
And you watch as it
8 and
kind of
6.
rolls my nunchuck rolls around this like fucking robot's
It kind of like
body.
spins around its neck by the chain.
And you know how like when you play football, people can just kind of like put their hands up, and if you like the guy's a good enough thrower, they'll just like it'll be in their hands.
Yeah,
I,
Luna has a palm pushed back ready, like to do a palm strike, and the nunchuck just flies into her hand, and she like spins it and crashes up like what would be the chin of this long-necked lizard-like robot.
Oh
More
my
like a
god,
bug.
I'm
And she
cracking a
tosses
smile.
it back to you.
And I
So
catch
that
it.
was 8 plus 6 plus 5, which is 19. This robot looks hurt.
And
It
I'm
is,
gonna
like,
put a
buzzing
stunning
and circuit
strike
breaking.
in one of those.
Okay.
Hey, yes, sir.
Also, you take 3 fire damage as
Oh.
more burning, exposed circuits and like heat exhausts from vents on its body, kind of like catch you as
Actually,
you're laying into
I'm
it.
not gonna put a stunning strike into one of those.
Okay. But this
Yeah.
thing is looking hurt. Like a lot of parts of it are exposed, and you guys' combo attack has done a lot of damage to it. It is hurt.
God bless Jordan for not making every single hit take that fire damage
Oh
for
my
our flurry of
God.
blow boys.
It's just a one
That's
turn
not,
thing.
that's not until like level 12 at least, okay?
Yeah. God bless.
When you
him.
guys face the Mark III of these things, they'll have that feature.
Okay, cool.
If you let Mr. Gunn live that long. But does that end your turn,
We
Ziggy?
shan't.
He's gonna be making them for us, yes.
Ooh. Ideas.
Interesting concept. After your turn, Luna is going to kind of follow up your combo move, and she is going to once again deliver a Palladium Palm that is just going to miss, but she is going to use Guided Strike to spend a key point and add a +2 to that and make it hit, which is going to finish off this one. As she kind of like takes her adamantine palm and just pushes it deep into the chest of this thing and kind of like grits her metallic teeth through the fire damage and just rips it out, and the machine falls and kind of like sputters and combusts a bit. Not like explodes, but like, you know, some smoke is rising from its body and there's a bit of fire. And she is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 run to this one. And she is going to do Machine Gun Bro.
Ora.
You can't always win, but it's fine. That's going to take us to Ozzy's turn. You are now on the rooftops.
I'm heading closer.
Okay, I'll say with your 25 feet of movement, you can finally get to a point where you catch up with Cassio, and you can actually see what's going on down here. You still have a little
Okay.
ways before you're at the edge of these kind of shed-like rooftops, but you can see everything that's going on off of the distance. And you have your
Hold
turn.
on. Do I have the dash action?
You do.
Anyone can
Everyone
dash.
has the dash action.
Oh, could I have
Anyone
done
can
that
dash,
last
Remy.
turn as well? Whoopsies. I
I'll
would
say you can retroactively have dashed and therefore be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. I will.
There you go.
I would. You say there you go. Hold on.
Do you see yourself on the map? You're down here.
Give me. Oh, I'm down there? I thought I
Yeah.
was coming from the north.
Well, this map is sideways. Cassio's
Okay.
down here.
Bucket.
Look.
You think it's always gonna be north is up?
Yes.
Dummy!
It's Twilight Imperium. The rules are different.
Okay. Okay.
Every planet has a different north.
They do.
That would be
Cardinal
funny.
North isn't always up.
Is north not the topmost part of the planet?
On
It
Earth?
is.
Why would it not be the same on other planets?
Because their electromagnetic fields are gonna be different,
gonna be
Laura. Oh
different.
my god, duh!
Ah, someone
Is that how we
teach
do
her.
Is that how we do that? Alright. Does that mean I still have my action this turn?
Yeah, you have your turn. You can do whatever you'd like.
I see. I'll probably, how big is Fairy Fire?
I believe it's a
One-
20-foot cube, question mark?
Is there a chance I could get both of these fuckers in that cube?
Yeah, because
you
there's...
definitely can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I like to
You
position it,
Yeah, in a way
where-
that doesn't get Luna. Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on your page. Yeah, so I'll have both of them make dexterity saving throws.
Fairy fire!
So that is going to be
PK fire! PK fire!
dex save 1 is a 17, dex save 2 is a 5. So
Ooh.
this one gets encased in fairy fire and begins glowing on all sides, with attacks against it now having advantage.
Let me see. Is it a bonus action to do my little jelly brain thing? Or is it an action?
Is it?
Sorry.
Let me
Jelly.
see.
I'll put that little scribble next to it.
Yes, it is a bonus action. I can put it up to 60 feet away. Where are you putting it on the map? Oh,
Ah.
my little jellyfish.
Oh, would you like to put it somewhere?
Yes. Let
Do
me
we have
see.
a... You kind of drew it last time.
This is
I know.
true.
You can just kind of leave like a little placeholder like mark there if you
Do you
want.
see my ruler?
Yeah, I do. I'll put like a...
Put it there. Put it right there.
I'll put a little smiley face there.
Lee, I'd like to commission you to create your jellyfish person.
She drew like a really good jellyfish
I
in the fight against
know.
Star Metal, and I think it's still there actually. Like I didn't have the heart to delete it.
To make
Yeah.
a real
But that was
token
on a
of it,
different map.
I am
Maybe we could
commissioning
copy and
it.
paste that bit.
That would be really funny. Actually,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
think
Let me.
Hold up, I think I took a screenshot of it. Can we make it a token? It probably needs one at some point.
Yeah, we can make it a token.
For sure.
For
1
right
billion
now, I
percent.
definitely screenshot it at some point and then saved it.
He was so perfect. I love him.
Wait, hold
He's
on.
just a good
I'm
little guy.
I'm gonna see if this
Yeah.
works.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I've been
He's gonna do magic.
I'm logged back in now. I finished making the meeting.
It pasted!
Oh, let's go! It's him!
All right, there's your guy. It's right there.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, real quick. I need to erase that line. Hold up.
Forrest, lock in, bro.
I'm locked in now, bro. I finished making
Lock
the
in.
humans. They're done.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I'm so excited for not being afraid of them.
Okay, my
One
jellyfish.
day, but not yet.
Wow, I love the future.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
that is all my whole turn.
That's your turn. Alrighty, nice. In that case, Ozzy is done. Nisa, you're up. Just on schedule.
Am I still running over it?
Yeah, I'll say with
Let's
30
try.
feet, you can get right next to Cassio. And that will put you... I'll just put you on the map. Boink! There you go.
Can I see them? Do I have line of sight?
I'll say... yeah, you just barely have line of sight of that one. You see it fighting Luna, and you see Ziggy, like, preparing to run over in the distance.
Boy, we've got to save Dickhead. I like chuckle and look back at
Billy Butcher.
Billy Butcher is crazy.
and I'm going to pull the ripcord on my fucking tattered jacket as the speakers begin to boom, boom, boom with this
Hell
bass,
yeah.
and congeal into this prismatic armor around me. I will activate my blade song.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
I believe Blade Song actually gives you an extra 10 feet of movement as well, so you can move up 10 feet if you want.
I shall.
Nice.
It doesn't, I shall. So I'll move right here. And because we got it, I need 10-foot radius. 10 foot hits. Because we got it, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a motherfucking pork glue on fire.
Drop a QGF. Understandable.
Damn, I forgot that I'm level 5. I have 2 attacks.
That is almost a
Oh,
max roll.
At-
That is crazy.
Bro.
At third level.
At third
Let's
level?
repeat
At third level.
Oh, he's
Right?
upcasting.
That's an extra
Additional
2d6 per, right?
Yeah, it's an additional 2d6 per.
Okay. So 2d6,
So you're just dealing
Fire.
fireball damage.
and this is ice. Juice.
Okay, so that's
God damn.
20, 16. That's 36.
that's 36.
Holy
God.
shit, bitch.
As I just cock, and you see the gun begin to expand, like
Yak!
almost not like decompress, but the pieces begin to like open up and move as this handgun becomes just larger and larger, like cartoonishly big. I'm not used to third level spells. I will unload, and that is a DC 15.
Yeah, it's like Deku using one for all. They both fail the deck save, and you watch as both of them combust, and many of their exposed circuits are immediately like frosted over at like the tips and the wires, and their optical nerves kind of begin to glitch and fritz a little bit. That single-handedly put both of them on like their last legs. They look like
Let's
they are about to
go.
die.
Let's get it.
God.
Well,
Damn.
I've done that to you, huh? And I look back at
Uh-huh. If only, girly. If only.
and that's my turn.
Fuck yeah. Vincent, you're up.
So, I have a question.
What's up?
Because I'm 5th level, but I'm only 4th level in Bard, would I still have access to 3rd level spell slot but can't cast them? Or is
No,
it...
because your other level is a very different class because it's Warlock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So your spell scaling like is independent for both classes. So like you have the Bard, like the level 4 Bard spell slots, and you have the level 1 Warlock spell slots.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because Blade Flourish literally says whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed is increased by 10 and is completely separate from the actual hitting something. I would like to use that momentum to kind of come around the corner and shoot an Eldritch Blast at one of them.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that, and then I'll go ahead and put you on the board.
Put me on the board.
On the board.
Cut
And
the
make
board.
an Eldritch Blast. I'll say the one at the left, the one at the right is still just a little out of eye shot. So go ahead and make your Eldritch Blast.
That is fine. We really are. Actually, we'll throw out a Hexblade's Curse onto him for sure.
All right.
And Moon Age Barrage. Oh, it's not letting me fucking click my shit again. I hate when it does that. It's only
It's
me.
doing the thing. That's
Yeah,
weird.
it's doing that thing, but it is
Is
a
it 'cause there's a
D20.
link to like a GIF?
I don't know. I get cockblocked all the time.
That's rough, buddy.
27. Oh, which is a
goddamn.
crit because I did Hexblade's Curse.
Because you did Hexblade's Curse, so go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, so
You guys are so cracked now that you're level 5.
Bro, I forgot to make my second attack for both of those.
I thought you made a second attack earlier.
I did not.
Was
I
that
did
the
not
bonus
make.
action?
That was a
Yeah.
flurry of
Oh,
blows.
Flurry of
Yeah.
blows? Oh, my fault.
I have not been making 2 attacks.
Alright, so 2d8 plus
You're
9.
too frazzled right now. You're not. thinking
18
straight.
points of damage as Moon Age Daydreamer appears behind him. Arcane Fists infused just starts wailing on him until he stops breathing. Or existing, whichever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but Moon Age Daydreamer kind of just and not to narrate your action, but I like to imagine there's a dramatic pause, because how would you like to do this?
No, yeah, exactly like that. Just beats it until it's nothing, and then
Goofy
just
low, goofy bits.
sexy cloud-like pose just
Just
drifts
kind of
away
turns
until
around, crosses arms, and the thing just combusts. Just
Yep.
smoke begins billowing from it.
and he
as it
fades
also
away
collapses.
behind me. Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
One left. Does that end
Oh,
your turn?
I do have a
Mr.?
question.
What's good?
Are we? I think I misread it, but it said like with the new rules, and maybe this was always an existing rule, and I'm just stupid. But are you not allowed to cast more than one spell a turn now? Like if I have a bonus action spell
Yeah,
and an
they
action
So
codified
spell.
some
it.
people some people house rule it out, but it's kind of always been a thing where if you cast a spell as an action or a bonus action that costs a spell slot, you cannot also cast a spell that costs a spell slot
Yeah.
as the
You
other.
can't like Misty Step and then Fireball.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can like Misty Step and Fire Bolt.
Okay, that's fine.
Some
I
people house
Oh.
rule it differently.
I used a cantrip anyways. I just
Yeah.
wanted to confirm that before I moved on.
Wait,
but,
is that the rule?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Is that how
that,
we play it?
that's always been a thing. I'm debating because on one hand, like I don't really care. It's more so just I'll leave like honestly, that's like one of those rules that like yes, you kind of like should just kind of lay ground rules as the DM, but also like I don't care that much, so I'm just gonna kind of let the players decide if they
Well,
like.
I'm like-
Okay,
Jordan, there is a homebrew feat called Spell Driver that lets you cast 2-level spells.
I do like the idea of it being something you have to like earn.
Earn.
To be able to do.
that is
Yeah,
fair
for
because
sure.
if you
I
just
feel
get
like
I'm fine with that.
I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
if it's a reaction though, that's different because like you don't like you might cast a spell or whatever, and then like the chance for your reaction spell to come in would just happen on that random turn. But
yeah, I mean a
it would
reaction is
fuck.
different. The
Yeah,
rules only
yeah.
speak about like an action and a bonus action.
Okay,
It's
for
Which
that
I'm
I
fine
agree
with.
with.
Which
The
that I'm fine
reaction
with.
doesn't happen
Yeah.
on your turn.
But I'll say, like, just to kind of like give it like almost like a little skill tree or a progression type of thing, like Forrest said, we can just implement Spell Driver and just have it be a feat where you can just ignore that rule. Because I
Okay.
think that's funny, and if you're willing to take a whole feat just to do that, then I'm willing to see what you'll cook up.
Like,
Yeah.
put it in the thingamajig. Put it in general.
Yeah, I
or
will.
whatever.
I will.
And
I'll,
my
I'll put
other
it in
thing-
custom feats tab in the Google Doc.
Before I do my last bonus action, every Eldritch Blast gives you the additional, like every hit does the additional damage type, right? So if I do next level when I do get my second Eldritch Blast attack,
You get your second Eldritch Blast now, buddy.
no,
You
I,
You have your
I-
second.
are you sure? I
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
all
magic.
cantrips scale at the same levels, and they increase
Oh.
scales at level 5, 11, and 17.
Okay, well I can't hit my other target, but you guys answered really good critical questions. Good.
Yeah, you're good.
Ziggy, how are you looking right now?
Not too hot.
Beyond all things, he points a finger at Ziggy and says, "Mend him." And he is going to cast Mother's Love or Healing Word.
Whoa.
2d4 plus 5. You will hear almost. I don't know if Ziggy. I mean, I don't know if you were made in a lab or not, so I don't know if you've ever experienced some Mother's Love or anything like that. But you do hear the sweet, soft humming of a Meridian lullaby in your head, and all of your, or at least most of your damage is taken care of as you heal for 10.
Nice.
And I will then pass my turn.
Excellent. That takes us to Cassio. You're up.
Me, yeah.
Cassio, boom boom.
40 from here is another 25 feet, so I don't have the ability.
You can bonus action dash. Can
Yeah,
bonus
you
action
have
dash.
Step of the
You're a monk.
Wind for a key point because you're a monk.
You can definitely reach them.
I think I will do that, and I will land.
Okay.
Let me grab this. I can't do that. Let me grab it here. I can't grab my token.
Try again.
Okay, there we go. Here looks feasible.
Excellent.
And I would like to commit arson. Not arson.
Make an attack with advantage. Make your attacks with advantage because it's fairy fired.
Okay. Advantage.
Fuck him up!
You're welcome, by the way.
Let me hit a flurry of blows. And what the fuck is that roll?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's funny.
Yeah. Hang on.
This guy's dead?
He fucking
Well,
better
I
be.
need Castillo to attack first.
Yeah.
What's your bonuses?
Bro, somebody's gotta put these attacks in Najee's character sheet.
Yeah.
Um,
That might help our
literally
homie.
thought I did. I literally did! They're there!
Where? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
attack and spellcasting tab. In the middle.
I don't see them. I cannot like.
They're literally in the middle of your character sheet. Under attacks and spellcasting, it is short sword, unarmed strike, and laser sword of songbirds.
Hang on, I'm gonna reload.
I did it!
What?
Oh god, I think he did it.
The internet went out.
Oh, the internet.
Oh my god, please forgive me.
I will.
Please forgive me. Yeah. Oh,
Ah, an attack roll! Excellent.
There's two of those.
Yes.
Which begs the question, don't even bother with the second one. How would you like to do this?
What?
Alright. So,
Nice.
where am I?
It's him.
Is that Kitty and Laura talking?
Yeah, it's them.
Yeah, okay. So, a shooting star glimmers above my head, very, very cartoonishly. And it's like he reaches up and grabs that shooting star and kisses his fist, and then uppercuts at this bitch.
Like All Might? Like
Yeah.
one for all? Nice.
Let's go.
You uppercut this bug-like machine, and the... Not yet. And the place where, like, its metallic, tube-like neck meets the rest of its body is just dislocated as its head and neck kind of just, almost like a snake, just getting thrown in the air, just kind of flip and ka-cling, just clatter on the ground next to you as the rest of the body just... The thrusters disengage, its magnetic levitation fails, and it just falls to the ground. And with that, combat is over! Oh my goodness, guys! You won! You did it.
God,
I'm
we
so
won.
proud of you.
You see, like my experience points go up. I'm like flexing my muscles, all the numbers. I get an S ranking.
That's ranking. Combo breaker. What the hell just happened? Is everyone okay?
The dog. And I'm gonna run into the house to make sure that the dog is okay.
You run into the house, and inside you see Dern kind of like posted up with a phaser in case anybody goes inside, just kind of standing there. And at the other end, you see the Chimera just kind of sitting. It looks like a cat almost, with its fur just completely fritzed. It doesn't have much hair on its tail to puff up, but its tail is like swishing and flicking around. And it's just unleashing this like weird low mixture of what is kind of like a growl and like a deep vibration. Almost like the closer you get to it, it kind of like registers in your brain a little bit. It feels like a weird buzz or tingle. But it like lets out this low bassy like growl. But then it sees you come inside and you walk towards it, and it still looks defensive. but not as utterly on guard as it was before. It still is a little on guard, just it seems to have relented ever so slightly.
I'm gonna give it my palm to sniff, and I'm gonna be like, guys, crew, come here. You, all of you.
We might as well see what he's talking about.
Luna just heads in to see what's going on.
Luna, amazing work. It was very fun fighting with you.
Thanks. Are any more of those things gonna come to our doorstep? Cause I mean, I'd like to take care of that before Sai gets back.
I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what the fuck that was.
So you said earlier that somebody wanted to kill you.
I
Did
mean,
we
a lot of
just
people
get
want to
them?
kill me.
Okay, anyway. And she kind of just looks at you, Nisa, and Vinny, and Cassio, and goes, do you know what's going on?
Not a
Those things? You know anything about that I don't?
That's gotta be... Wait, has Ozzy told us? Wait, do we know these are Raymond bots?
That is an
Um,
excellent question.
Because I know
You
we
could share that
fought it.
information now.
All I'll
Yeah.
say is I fought the same bot at the tournament, but I have no idea why they're here trying to kill Ziggy. I don't even know how they found him, and then he's gonna look at the Chimera and be like, wait a fucking second. Isn't that what is the Chimera doing here?
Hello?
Hey, Lee,
Oh, I
welcome
found
back.
it.
Did we
But-
kill it?
Yeah, you guys won.
Nice.
I thought Raymond stole it. Why is it here?
Wait, hold on. Mr. Raymond Gunn stole that, and she points at the Chimera.
Yeah.
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 Well,
I was confused as well.
is that why he does? Okay, is it? Does he want you dead? Like, is that who you're talking about, Ziggy?
A lot of people want me dead, but no, I don't think it's Raymond Gunn. Who was it that you said wanted me dead? What was their name?
Nira.
You said somebody wanted you dead, and I'm trying to figure out who.
But I learned that somebody wanted me dead because he told me. I'm gonna look at Vincent.
Yes. A woman at the tournament named Nira offered me a sponsorship as long as I killed Ziggy, which
Does
I'm
that
not going to
name-
do.
Does that name sound familiar to me
Nope.
at all? No. Okay.
Nope, it does not.
No, it does not.
No, it's not. Okay, so clearly the reason why those things chased you down is either because you, and points at Vincent, beat the shit out of their friend and they want revenge, or because you, and she points at Ziggy, have the dog, cat, chimera, lion, thing.
Major Tom.
Wait. This is. What's his name? Who's our guy with the sister?
Rio.
Rio.
Rio. This is
My
Rio.
rival.
I need to hold on. And he pulls out his holocom and he starts texting Ryu. Hey, bud. Found your Chimera apparently. We don't know if it's a trap yet because we know Raymond actually took him, but now all of a sudden we have him. We just got attacked. When can we meet up, or what do you want me to do about this? Send.
You just get a text back that says where, period.
I just attach. I pin my location to Sai's warehouse.
Okay, understandable.
Okay. Well, he texts back really quick.
What if that nigga sends assassins here?
Nisa, Ozzy, can you guys look over this Chimera for any tracking devices, or see if you can scan anything on him? I have a bad feeling we're being set up right now. And he might have just escaped, but there's too many coincidences clashing right now, and I want to make sure before we give him to Ryu, that is covered, if you guys can.
You recognize me?
Oh,
True. You see this man who just has a
the-
hood and a beard. This small man,
Okay,
like roughly
okay,
gnomish
well, hold
or
on,
halfling
hold hold on.
Can we have him roll to see?
Yeah, I'll
Hold
say
on.
everybody
That's fucking crazy.
everybody roll perception.
Oh,
I
Actually,
just think it would
everybody-
be very
yeah.
funny.
Who's
My
this
goodness.
Let me
strange
see what
old
the rules for
man?
this guy's kid are. My fault.
I'm
Oh my
fucking
god, I think it would.
weak.
I know it's like.
It would just be so funny if you could like all see through it, and I'm just like, what?
Oh my god, I want this so bad. Okay, 17. Good.
I
good,
will
good.
say, because it doesn't specify the rules on the disguise kit, I'll just say the DC was the result of the check that Ozzy made earlier, which is 10, which means literally everybody knows who you are right now.
Honestly, bud, it's the beard. It's just so loose and like not real on you, and it honestly in
You
that
look like
the jelly brain thing kind of gave it away too.
It looks good.
See,
I mean,
he
yeah, from
takes out his
afar.
notebook and starts writing down notes. Hatch, beard.
Ziggy the Chimera once again kind of just starts aggressively smelling you as if like you just came home to it and you have dog smell on you. Also,
Yeah.
Ozzy and Nisa, do the two of you take Vincent's advice and kind of like start investigating the Chimera?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Give me like 2
I'm
seconds. I'll be right back. In the meantime, I'd like both of you to make me medicine checks.
Medicine.
I'm just
I am
sniffing this
not
nigga
trained at
back.
that.
Just two
I
dogs
did not do
communicating.
well. Wait, Jordan, are you still here?
Or he's a cat.
Yeah, I am. Roll with
I'm a
advantage,
cat
Ozzy.
too.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, can I give bardic inspiration to anyone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ozzy and Nisa will get my bardic inspirations.
How do I add that to my roll, or what does that do?
Just
for-
roll a d6. Next level will be a d8. Yourself.
Nice. W10.
W.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll. What was it? Was medicine?
The two smartest
Ah,
men in the
yes.
galaxy.
So what is that? What is that D6? Do I add that on top of my roll?
Yeah, you'll just add it. You'll just add it.
Nice, the 15.
10.
And now we get to just make out until Jordan comes back. So who's
I'm back.
first?
So, with the two of you, did you roll your bardic inspiration, Nisa?
15. 10.
Oh, okay. So with a 10 and a 15, the two of you kind of start like begin inspecting it underneath the bristled fur, kind of like avoiding a lot of like the weird places like the barbed tail and the horns and the weird head that kind of looks like a skull, kind of doesn't. But the two of you notice, especially like on the body and near a lot of like the lower and side areas, you don't really see anything that resembles like a tracker or a device left on them, but you notice that there have been what seem to be a lot of either incisions and stitches or repairs, as well as you, Ozzy, notice what seem to be insertion points for things like syringes.
No. Poor little
Whoa.
baby.
Does he have any needles in him still? And do they have whatever was pumped into him in it still? Because if so, I'm
No.
putting that shit in me.
You're
Roll a
crazy, bro.
D100.
You're crazy, bro.
Bro, if it's a drug, I'm taking it.
Ziggy and
I love our little crackhead of the group.
Nice.
Ziggy,
Oh my
you
God.
find a singular, what must have been an absolute error and definitely got somebody fired. Somebody accidentally left a syringe, maybe like they got kicked or bitten before they could remove it, but it seems to be in the process of being half full of what seems to be some kind of... it's not just the syringe, but it has like this little vial and tube compartment next to it that seems to have extracted what seems to be kind of like the secretion of a gland or a hormone, and like put it into this tiny vial.
I'm going to take that, snap the needle off, put it in my pocket.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh
didn't even fuck it.
God.
wait, do any of us see him do that?
Ziggy, are you trying to be
I-
inconspicuous about that?
I imagine I would have done this with the first time I started sniffing this nigga.
I'll say didn't really notice the syringe until now when they started medically examining it. So
I'll try and be a little sneaky with it.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. What number is that?
10.
A 10.
Ah, excellent. I'm pretty sure literally everyone in the party has a higher passive perception than 10, so
You see me snap this shit off and put it in my pocket.
pretty much all of you watch Ziggy just kind of like, you know, take a little, what seems to be a syringe that tubed into a tiny vial attached to it, off of the Chimera and just put it into his pocket for safety.
Ziggy.
Huh?
What's in your pocket?
Nothing.
What the fuck are
Ziggy.
you doing?
I hold out my hands. Like he's a dog that like clearly has something in his mouth.
Give
Putting
it
that shit in my mouth.
down.
Ziggy.
Straight down my mouth.
What the
Straight
fuck?
down my mouth.
Wait, you
Ziggy!
you actually put the vial in your mouth?
We all just fucking scream.
Yes.
Well,
Like
it
to
looks like
start
you're
to
gonna be able to
grapple.
take your corpse to that girl pretty soon.
Hands in mouth now.
So, do you just crunch down to the vial, or do you just swallow the vial whole and just wait for it to kick in?
Jesus
Someone
I-
grab him by the
Christ.
throat now.
I crunch that shit with my teeth.
Oh,
I'll say take.
you
Do y'all have
maniac!
any reaction to this?
I'm a monk. I can turn off my
Fuck
pain
you,
receptors.
bro.
Six slashing damage from chewing on glass.
Is he down?
I think
I
he's
healed
down.
him. I healed him.
Fuck you!
I'm sorry. I didn't know he was gonna chew glass later.
I wish
You look like shit. Stop.
Somebody
But
hold him
now
down and
it's
get
gonna
the
get
glass
into
out
my
of his throat.
bloodstream, baby. Double victory.
Oh, speaking of victories. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does look even more fucking crazy
I'm-
than
like,
usual.
I can Ziggy can fully turn off his pain receptors as a monk.
Oh my God.
I'm just smiling at you, like just fucking clearly blood in mouth. Like I'm so fucking proud of the fact that I got that shit in my system.
Ziggy, come here right now.
No.
Dern just puts the phaser on the table and just walks upstairs, assuming things are done down here.
Ziggy,
Uh,
bend down right now.
Where are we letting this dickhead stay? Can anyone remind me?
Because if we can find the answers to his madness, maybe he's a pretty alright guy underneath all that, and I want him to be happy. Yeah, well, it's worth a shot if he's gonna be part of our crew. We gotta make it happen.
How does this feel?
Oh, glass in your
It
mouth?
so the actual substance hasn't really kicked in yet. It's taking a moment since you're ingesting it. It has this like almost familiar kind of numbing feeling on your tongue and the back of your trachea though. But are you just so Ozzy, are you kind of like holding out your hand like you said, waiting for just a dog to spit something out?
Yeah, did he like crunch and swallow, or did he just kind of crunch it?
I definitely crunched that shit. I chewed on it a couple
Okay.
times. Like I
Okay.
fully fucking grinded that shit to dust.
I'd like to like grab at his like arm to kind of like pull him down to like get closer to me so I could like
Oh.
do not swallow.
I think you just did.
God.
Never
swallow.
mind.
I mean, you already took 6 slashing damage from eating glass, so
Bit to the
that
bit.
stays.
You
Oh?
So, Ozzy, as you're holding out your hand, the Chimera actually kind of turns around, and you're gonna
No.
watch as
Go
it
on.
lets something out from its mouth that you notice was kind of just hanging open a little bit, and it just drops something into your hand instead of Ziggy.
Whoa.
Aww.
what did it put in my hand?
It's a little piece of coal that you watch the Chimera, like its tongue has clearly been like very blackened from having this little piece of coal in its mouth, but it kind of just drops it into yours, and like a little bit of like black liquid from like the saliva on the coal kind of just runs down your fingers, but it's a little piece of coal that doesn't quite feel hot, but there is a little bit of fire and ember and cinder kind of like smoldering on it, just billowing upwards just a little bit.
You just see like a little shiver run up his spine as he goes like, thanks. And like making no eye contact at the beast, he like kind of like picks up the coal with his other hand and then shakes off the hand it was initially in to like get off the slobber and goop.
Okay.
Gross.
Can he inspect the coal?
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds and I'll put something in Jordan's treasure trove.
Aight!
Ooh.
No way.
I love this little cat.
This thing.
This creature.
What are you?
Major. I'm calling him Major.
I'd like to have the funny relationship of like dad that didn't want cat and then cat.
Oh,
But now it
yes.
Yeah. But as of right now, I'm still dad that doesn't want cat that has a cat living in that crib.
Ziggy's just
feel
like
bad
snapping this
Ziggy.
shit back.
Ziggy's the cat. Oh, also, while we're waiting on Jordan, I vote Ziggy
Oh,
doing
yeah,
the
for
first
MVP for
combo
combat.
is our MVP for sure.
Is it for combo only?
No,
Well, it
no,
doesn't
no,
have
no,
to
no, no.
be-
It doesn't have to be a combo.
It's just for MVPs of
Are
the
we done?
combat out of anybody.
No, no, no.
No, not with session. You but the fight is over.
I-
I'm just
wait.
saying
Yeah.
that like
Just
while
using
you're
the
waiting on me
time-
to type this
yeah.
up.
Wait, I'm confused. You guys
'Cause
gave
we
two
get-
different answers. Is MVP only for combat or not?
No. Oh, for combat.
Oh, for
Yes,
combat,
sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you were
only
saying
for combat.
I thought you were saying only somebody who does a combo can be MVP, which I guess caused a little bit of confusion.
No,
I'm
no, no.
still lost. So,
Alright.
Every combat we voted MVP.
okay.
Yes.
That's it.
I thought
That's
we were
it.
doing that every session for every.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yes.
every session as
Parker
well.
is preemptively saying he is going to vote for Ziggy for doing it.
Yeah, he used the first combo in the campaign,
Yeah,
and
but I thought, but you make it sound like it's only for combat situations.
It is
It-
only for
it
combat.
is.
It is only for combat.
Oh, I thought it was just
Yeah,
for
we-
like cool shit done.
I mean, that'd be
No.
cool too. There's a lot of roleplay shit, but from what Jordan said, as of now, it is just combat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that. I
To
thought
be
it was
fair,
like
I'd rather it
cool
be
shit.
MVP in combat because I don't know why, but like having it be roleplay MVP, I don't know, feels a little weirder.
Yeah,
Mm.
understandable.
Because in my
Anyways.
in my eyes, everybody's the MVP in roleplay.
I don't know, man. If you roleplay hard enough to make me cry, which
I mean,
you guys
yeah,
have
no,
done
obviously.
once, I will definitely demand
Like,
inspiration
really
being given.
serious.
True. Also, but like for if you know, say
Okay, to be
someone
fair,
isn't in combat.
As far as like roleplay goes, the whole point is that like if anyone roleplays good, I deal inspiration. That's not meant to be like a you
Yeah.
have to choose between each other thing.
Yeah, no,
like,
no,
if
no,
you
no.
do
That's,
good roleplay, you are getting inspiration. End of story. Like it's not up to a vote. Like
I
that's
see.
you know, that's just how that's like basic inspiration how it should be.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I'm still
Confusion
curious
is
what made
cleared.
you cry, Parker.
none of your business, bitch.
Wait,
Yeah.
Parker cried for what?
That's what he.
None of your business, not bitch.
I did not hear you say you cried. What was that? When was this?
He just
Seconds
said
ago.
that, but I was like,
Seconds
when?
ago.
For what? Like, damn, I'm just curious.
I will never tell you.
Okay.
As a character,
God.
while we were playing D&D?
It was after a session for sure,
Damn.
and it was just like, oh, goodbye, goodbye. forever.
Aw. I feel you.
Oh, are you talking about in this campaign or in another one?
Definitely not Twilight, but I'm
Okay.
sure
That's
Yeah.
all-
Twilight's just
that's
so
what I was
new.
trying to figure out. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
not Twilight. That's we're only on
I'm
session
so
9.
excited for things to come. Oh, hold up, treasure.
This
Yep.
nigga
Yeah.
cried when
It
he
drops
died.
this into your
Yo, me
hand,
too.
Ozzy.
Lingering fragment of a fire spirit remains attached to this piece of coal, keeping it covered in harmless blue embers. Pleasant warmth at the touch.
What the
while surrounded
fuck
by
is
fire, the
this?
coal burns.
The whole gang was crying when Gil died. I'm
The
not-
spirit remains till the fire goes out or is doused, at which point the spirit hides within its coal until it's immersed in flames once more. Removed from the fire, the spirit moves. Is this like fucking Howl's Moving Castle Calcifer?
This is
the
Calcifer.
item?
Whoa.
This is an item inspired by Calcifer.
This is does he talk?
What
Good
up,
question.
bitch?
Do you talk to it?
Is it like spirited now, or is it just in its dormant state? Also,
It-
do
Oh my
I know
God.
all of this through my inspection, my roll?
Sentient.
I'll say. I mean, yeah. I'll
Okay.
say just if you inspect it. I mean, it's meta that I'm giving you the item description now, but it's not like you know literally all of this
Artificer.
immediately upon contact.
I cast,
But you
I
know immediately that this is some form of magic item.
I cast like
Okay. Do I know that it is like there is clearly a spirit in this thing, or
I'll say you know something's up with it based off of the fact that it has like. Actually, roll me an Arcana check because this is
There we
like
go.
planar knowledge.
Arcana.
You're good at this.
20.
You're good
Artificer.
at this, bro.
Artificer, bro.
You are very familiar with the notion of souls infused into things. So you would immediately recognize that this is an object that bears a soul inside of it.
I'll like push up my glasses while I'm like turning it over. Fascinating. And I'll like take out of my like pocket like a little handkerchief, like a cloth, and just kind of gently wrap it and stick it in my pocket.
Okay, coolio.
So we're waiting on Ryu. We should probably hunker down. I can hang out outside and make sure no one else sneaks up on us until he shows up.
Almost as if on cue. So the doors have been blasted open, so it's not like he sneaks up on you or anything. But you kind of hear like a very fast, almost like pitter patter, as you guys kind of finish up this conversation from behind you, and then Rio kind of just like slides across the street, like just on his feet with like little smoke and rubble just kind of like skidding up behind his heels, and he just stops right in front of all of you guys and goes, "The Chimera, where?"
What the fuck? Well, hey.
And I'm gonna
Ryu.
point at the chimera, and I'm gonna smile my
But where?
bloody
But-
smile.
How? But why?
He was
I
in
mean,
the street.
was
I found him in
just-
the street.
There? I thought it was in captivity. And he'll kind of like go up and inspect the Chimera a little bit. The Chimera's still kind of like being a little scared and apprehensive, but he doesn't really like get too close to it or push any boundaries. He kind of just looks at it almost as if like checking for wounds or anything else and goes, "That's weird. So you're telling me that you just found it?" And again, the Chimera kind of like walks up to Ziggy and just begins like pushing its nose and its snout against like Ziggy's hand, and then it like moves up to your face and kind of like starts sniffing your mouth.
Ew.
Ah. I'm sniffing that hoe back.
Rio and Luna kind of just watch in
Give it a
confusion.
pet or two.
And Rio will kind of just look back outside and see 3 smoldering death robots and go, "Oh, I see you had your hands a little full."
Badly.
Well, I mean, it is a shame. I am glad that the Chimera was found, but I kind of just wish that it was, well, that I could have done something. Anyway, have you checked those? And he'll kind of like point his hand out at the 3 killer robots that are smoldering. For anything.
Shake
No, but
my
that's
head.
good advice.
It's a good idea. We should do that now. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of start checking the robots.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Along the way, you're kind of like rooting through them, and those of you more familiar with technology and robotics, you see a couple of devices that are kind of like lodged that definitely stand out from the ordinary circuitry. You see that they have like screens that function as optical nerves that kind of have these lights in place of their faces, and you see kind of like cameras and other sensory optics behind them. You see things that could possibly work as microphone receptors. You see extremely complex technology that you don't even really want to touch too much or mess with around the arms and the shoulders. That seem to kind of be they all have what seem to be crystals packed into them that are hooked up to a variety of wires that generate what were their hard light arm blades. And then you, Nisa, as you're kind of inspecting one of them, you just kind of hear Rio go from behind you. This looks useful, and he'll kind of just like toss something over his shoulder at you.
I'll catch it.
Okay, let me put another thing in the treasure trove real quick.
I love it. Gross. What the dog doing?
Gross.
The dog is still inside. It does not want to go near those robots right now.
Sorry, I'm
Just
quoting
open up.
text messages.
You're welcome.
How's who catch? Oh, I see who you're talking to now.
As I look over whatever.
I can just imagine Cassio just sending so many gifts in the group chat.
Yeah, I feel like all of this is very
It's
on
him.
brand.
Yeah, I love this for us. Big ol' fatty on.
Fatty on. Get that fatty on. Get that fatty
It's a
on. Fatty
pirate
on.
thing. I woke up so early.
Get that fat butt.
Me too, man.
With that big fat butt.
I woke up early, but I'm like, man, fuck.
Attaboy.
I So,
2.5
I'm
weeks
the-
off, nigga. Who gives a fuck?
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Do they
so
also have
excited.
arcane batteries that could be removed and utilized?
They do. I'll say whoever wants to can make me a mechanics check to see if you can properly extract what seem to be the small crystals attached to the arms and shoulders of the hard light blades in their arms.
I
It sounds
want
like-
those parts.
What?
Well,
I want everything I can scavenge from these things. Every part.
Yeah.
without a hitch, you
These guys don't need
begin
my help.
kind of like just dismantling them on the street, you know, as junkers do around here, and stripping it for parts. And the most useful parts seem to be, like I said, the crystals. They're kind of like these slightly radiant, glowing blue crystals that were embedded deep underneath a whole lot of circuitry and hardware in the arms and shoulders of their blades. And you get 6 tiny, almost like fingernail-sized blue crystals that you can put in your inventory. 6 of them.
Okay.
And you also get this.
This
Me?
Chrono Converter. This mysterious module has an interface to chronoturgically reprogram the arcane into another physical apparatus. For one time and one time
Whoa.
only, this item can restore a single-use charge of a depleted magic eye. Wowzers!
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
what
wow,
Rio
that's
threw
really
to me?
cool.
Yep, that's what Rio threw to you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you, Ozzy, get those 6 crystals.
Just the 6 crystals? Nothing else?
Yeah, and I'll DM the name of them so that you can just have a frame of reference.
Okay.
While they're looking, Vincent will ask, "Hey, did any of you notice any Raymond gun insignias or anything on there to like confirm this is him and not like a gang of sentient robots who are just here for vengeance or something?" Like, I'm like really trying to nail down that this is Raymond or this is not Raymond.
Are you just like physically looking for evidence, or are you just asking the rest of the crew?
Well, the people that were actually looking, I'm asking them.
Okay.
Take a gander.
Ozzy, you have one piece of deductive reasoning
One
that
piece.
could link these back to Mr. Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you if you want to tell Vincent that or not. But while the two of you were looking, you, interestingly enough, did not find anything that would be particularly indicative of, you know... Actually,
a gun. A gunman himself.
Actually,
You know what?
actually.
I'll say with that 25 mechanics check, I was going to have you roll an investigation, but I will just say those 6 crystals that you picked up, I'll say you're perceptive enough to notice since you pocketed them.
Real quick, I'll be right back. I'm listening. Anything that I need to say, I'm just gonna put in chat.
You're good.
Hey.
You notice in each of these crystals, there is a tiny inscription that says GI dash and then a number. And each crystal has a different number.
So from a chain. Factory even.
You should make a necklace out of them.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be fire.
That would
Emoji.
be hilarious, but I feel like they might have more value than that. Maybe an eyeglass chain. Anyways, I'm gonna... So wait, seeing that, does it indicate anything? So it doesn't indicate anything relating to Rayman himself, but like, it just shows that these are like a man-made crystal.
They are inscripted. The
okay.
GI in particular stands out to you.
Okay. Do I recognize like GI in any instance, or is it just kind of like this is just a product of some sort?
Oh man,
Industrial.
I don't want to blurt it out.
Oh,
but
gunsman. Okay.
Gunsman
Listen.
industry.
Yeah, guns
my
industrial.
character would know. My character
Yeah,
would know that.
I was like, yeah. I figured you knew it was just like a momentary slip of the mind.
Yeah, I cannot lie. When it comes to like little hints and puzzles, I'm so bad at those actually.
You're good. I try to be lenient about those because I know for a fact that like nobody else is ever thinking the exact same thing I am because just people are different. So I'm never gonna hold that against anybody.
Well, thank goodness.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I know a little freak who wouldn't.
Anyway, as you guys kind of finish stripping them for parts, Rio is just gonna look at Luna and go, "So, should we just leave those there?" Oh, hell no. No, I if you're not gonna do it, I'm just gonna find somewhere to put all that scrap, I guess. I don't know, maybe inside? I don't know, maybe you can bend a couple of those plate armors and use them to fix up a wall. I don't know. But why are
want
you
any
here
help?
again? Just looking at Rio. No, I'm fine. And she'll just go kind of like, why are you here? Looking at Rio and goes, oh, that, and he points at the Chimera, was with me before, before it met them. But for some reason, and you just notice that the Chimera is still sniffing Ziggy. And Ziggy is probably still sniffing back.
I'm gonna give that nigga a good healthy few pets.
Oh,
Like
It like bristles a little bit and it like vibrates.
scratching that nigga behind the ears.
But that is far too curious a case. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't exactly expect to have the greatest relationship with it, but it sure is very interested in him, for whatever reason. And he kind of like clutches his fist and just goes, but that doesn't change the fact that the only reason we were able to reunite with it was through sheer luck, not my intervention or skill. Maybe... no. I need a moment. And I'll kind of like start walking off and Luna will just go, okay. And she'll kind of like start picking up a few of the heavier parts, like the plate armor with a lot of the inner wirings and circuitry attached to it, and start kind of like carrying it aside to get it off of the street.
did Rio just say he's leaving, or he's just walking off the thing?
He's just walking like a little away for a moment.
Okay.
Kind of like stand on one of like the sides of the street and kind of like stare out off into the outskirts of the Pulse district. Like you guys are kind of like on the edge of the city. That's where Sai's house is, like the edge of the outer circle. So there really aren't many things out beyond, except for the occasional hill or crater made of lunar regolith that you can see off in the distance, as well as To the more perceptive, a tiny bit of smoke off in one direction.
Okay. Ozzy, did you share that this was a guns industrial product?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I imagine while like those guys are having that conversation, I've like gathered up these crystals, like all 6 of them. I'm like holding one up as I'm like to the light almost, and looking at it, and then I see the inscription, and I say aloud, GI, guns. What was it? Guns Industries.
Guns industrial.
Guns Industrial. I'll say that aloud, and then like cup it back into my hand before stuffing it in my bag. I think we might have a location.
Okay. So we definitely know that he for sure sent these then. Ah, fuck, but how did they find Sai's place? Why did they... shit. This is getting tough.
Was the Chimera here before? Or did it follow Ziggy?
From
That's
what
a question
Ziggy
for
said...
Ziggy
Yeah.
found it before.
Okay.
If he shares that information, is up to you.
Hey, Ziggy! Come here.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Where did you run into this Chimera?
I'm going to. I found it in the street.
Today?
Yeah. Yeah. It was today.
How long ago?
It was. No, not that long. You're right. Yes. About how long has it been, Jordan?
It's been about an hour.
About an hour.
Where? What landmarks were you nearby?
Well, you know when the sky opens up and you see the 1,000-teeth rain that is swirling above the city? Right below that.
Bad question. Was he just in the street? Was he in an alley? Did he get kicked out of a van? Like, where exactly did you see him?
Where exactly did I see him, Jordan?
As you were traveling along the outermost part of the outer city to get to Sai's place, you kind of like saw it just running up to you from the horizon.
I think that I was on my way to Sai's place and it was running at me from over the horizon, so I guess it came from over the horizon.
Okay. Well, hell. Maybe he just escaped on his own. I mean, at this point, they're probably just trying to retrieve him, which I know it's not going to be popular for you, Ziggy, but I think we need to have Ryu take him away when he leaves to keep him safe.
I think we can keep him safe. I'm just as capable as Ryu.
No,
Not
that...
very innocuous, or whatever the word is for inconspicuous. There we go.
Yeah.
Inconspicuous.
No, I agree with Ozzy. Like, we already have targets on our backs. Them continuously searching for it will then have them coming straight for us. And you're not wrong. You're right. We could protect the Chimera, but we're getting more heat and notice than we kind of want right now.
And you want? Aren't we supposed to be like, what's the word? Renowned pirates? Isn't this is good? This is good. Good attention. He tries, he fails every time because we're better.
All right. Maybe I'm just trying to be too optimal here. It is Rio's pet, by the way, so it'll be up to him if he allows it to stay with us. But I think I'm sold on what you're saying. I'm fine with it. I guess it is what it is. But now the question is, Ozzy, when do you want to reach out to Raymond and see if you can start your apprenticeship? Or working together?
You're going to be an apprentice to Raymond Gunn?
Theoretically, yes.
Interesting.
More so as a insider. Insider trader? Insider spy?
Third party associate.
Yeah. Basically, going in to gather the information we need, and anything else is a bonus.
Okay.
We assume he's going to be at Gun Industries, yes?
It's a safe bet.
That's okay, so I can always try sneaking in, turning on my location.
Do we want to take a trip tonight and stake out the place and see what the security looks like for when you do get in and how we can help you down the road?
You really shouldn't go alone. You should have someone to protect you while you're there. It would be very dangerous to go alone.
You're very
I'll go with you. I'll keep you safe.
I will go. There is no need.
No
And
need.
Rio will kind of turn around from facing off in the distance towards the smokestacks. I will accompany him. I have been planning to stake out the place myself anyway.
Does Raymond Gunn know what you look like? Does he know what you look like?
He does, but like some other people here, I am very capable of hiding my appearance.
Prove it.
He just kind of like takes what was a big ol' like almost like wrapping around his neck and shoulders area and just pulls it up to cover half of his face.
That's it.
No, I was just trying to be funny. Sorry. Anyway, do you accept my proposal? Because if not, I am going to scout out the area anyway. With other members of Desperado.
There's no reason why we can't scout it all out in different locations. You could always split up into 2 or so, depending on how large this Industries is.
This is true. I was just under the assumption that you wanted company. If not, that is fine.
We can split up into we can split up into 2 groups and stake it out. I'll go with Ozzy. I'll go with Ozzy.
I'd prefer if maybe Vincent was there to keep that one in check.
Who's
Is
that one?
that one Ziggy?
Yeah. Someone I know who is strong enough to handle him.
Alright, so Ozzy, Ziggy, myself, and Ryu. Or will Ryu go with the other 3?
I think Rio.
Cassio
It's up to
and
them.
Nisa?
Do Cassio and Nisa want to scout out the place, or do they want to leave it to the others?
I don't trust you, love.
Well, what are you
gonna
gonna do?
Close.
Oh shit, that's right, in your tattoo.
Resist the urge to blow up Raymond Gunn's fucking factory.
Atta girl, using that mind. Self-control.
If only we could just do that on a spur-of-the-moment decision.
I'm certain we can.
But Cassio.
Yeah, Cassio, what about you?
I'm sorry.
Ha
I think my mic was muted. I said I'd be back briefly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Then in that case, we will just have Schrodinger's Cassio either not go or go with the party based off of their decision. But either way,
Side quest if they got tattoos together.
yeah. Nisa
Where are we
side
going
quest.
to keep? Where are we going to keep the Chimera in the meantime? Where are we gonna? Where does it go? Where do you put it? Do you have a place where it'll be safe?
What about Sai's place? I mean, they already failed retrieving it here, and they're probably gonna assume we wouldn't stay here. So maybe it's the best option to fool them into keeping the Chimera here.
There's
Luna's
a giant
just gonna kind of
hole.
like, and then you're just gonna hear a, what about whose place? And you're just gonna see from around the corner, the old man that you know to be Sai kind of just turns around and goes, "And what about whose place? Is it
Oh, hey, Sai.
There is a lot going on. I see. But it seems that everything is handled."
Yes, Raymond Gunn was trying to retrieve a friend of ours, or pet of ours. And I was suggesting maybe leaving it here, since they're gonna assume we wouldn't just stay here with the creature after dismantling their robots. But again, I was being very presumptuous and almost forgot about you. How are you doing?
Well, now that you asked, I am fine, and I will not take what you just said offensively. However, I actually did have something for all of you that I picked up from the courier's office. So it is a nice coincidence that you are here. And he'll kind of you'll see he has this small box that almost looks like a tiny filing cabinet that's made up of a bunch of different metallic parts. And from one of the components, he just there's this little rack that has a bunch of small long chips in it that look like they're meant to be either inserted into a device or something. And he'll just kind of start handing a few over to you and go, "Now, I don't know if you heard the news, but Mr. Gunn made quite a few big announcements this morning. Would you happen to know about why any of that happened?"
There's a lot of assumptions right now. No hard proof.
I think that we did such a good job in the tournament that he's decided he can make more money off of us by sponsors or something.
Mate, what
Well,
the
clearly
fuck
money is
is
not
going
an
on?
issue to him right now, but he cancelled a lot of bounties. That is, well, except for a few. I'll let you see for yourself.
Mine wouldn't be canceled. I already know that.
Bounty update? Bounty update? Did the birds appear with the news?
Bounty update handed out by him with a few updated bounty chits, and also he has what seems to be 7 extra chits, and he holds on to 2 of them and says, "I don't see your other 2 lady friends here, but these are for them. Apparently for their eyes only, but these other 5 are for you to look at your eyes only."
Oh, okay. We take it and look at it. What do we see?
Okay, do you look at the bounty one or the your eyes only one first?
Bounty first, because that's exciting.
Okay. To put it in simple terms, 5 of your bounties have been frozen, including the one on Arenicus. But 2 bounties still remain and are unchanged, and that are Ziggy's and Ozzy's.
Maybe
What
I should
question?
blow his shit up.
Well, hold on. We're no longer being hunted. That's right. But I have a question, real quick. Are these all dictated by Raymond?
He did say in his broadcast that he was canceling any and all bounties placed by him and his subordinates. Those were his words. Apparently, this is a multitude of steps he's taking to prevent... I'm not sure if it's just entry into the inner city, or, well... If I can make an assumption, it's probably that he has something against the denizens of the outer city and their, well, piracy. And how it's been recently affecting the inner city and its businesses, like what happened at the Ray of Sunshine.
Wait, is that an implication that Ozzy and Ziggy's bounty are more universal and not through him directly?
That is such a good question, man.
Ziggy did say that. He said mine wouldn't be canceled.
Okay. All right. Interesting, because I was really getting spooked that Raymond didn't cancel Ozzy's and knew of Ozzy and still
Yeah.
recruited him as like a...
I was thinking about it. I was like,
Double-cross.
I was thinking about it. I was like, does he know? Like,
Does he know? It's the Riddler picture.
Does he know?
I mean,
Holy
there's
shit,
no
that scared
definitive
me.
answer. You're only going off of what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm assuming you're wanted for similar reasons to me, Ozzy, and therefore neither of our bounties would be canceled.
Okay. Okay.
I have no idea what your bounty is for. I forgot.
I don't know what your bounty's for either.
Didn't. Oh, okay.
Us
Never
just
mind.
doing the Spider-Man posing, pointing at each other.
Mine was for a parking violation.
Shut up.
I
500,000
see.
for a parking violation? Did you murder everyone in the parking lot, you bastard?
I hope he's so serious about that.
Yeah. That would be hilarious.
I hope it's like him driving a Starship Cruiser into like a crowd of people.
Vehicular manslaughter of
Hey,
5 million people.
Imagine you're in like heaven, and the guy next to you is one of the dudes that did 9/11, and you're like, and they're like describing what they did to like, or excuse me, hell. And they're like, how'd
Okay.
you get in? And they're like, minor parking violation, and they mean they did 9/11.
That's
Unreal.
fucking crazy.
Unrelated, but I saw a TikTok earlier of a girl who was born on 9/11, and her name was in fact Isis Watergate.
Dude, no. No, she can't be a
That's
real
like
person.
a JK rolling to your name.
That
I'm
can't
not
be a
even
real
joking.
person.
That was on her fucking license.
Holy
awesome.
shit.
It might not have been Watergate, but like Water Bridge or something akin to that. It was insane. I was like, that's something else I don't remember.
Wow. Okay. Then I will look at your eyes only.
Whose?
Apparently we all have separate
your eyes
chips for
only?
your eyes only.
Oh, okay.
Just so it's for posterity, I'll just go ahead and, sorry to take another pause here, I'll just go ahead and type this one in chat.
You're the best. Thank you. I love you.
Is this just for him or for all of us?
There is one of these for every single one of you individually.
Oh, perfect. So you're sending it to us all privately?
Actually, you know what? That's such a better idea. You're so right.
You're so right,
I-
bestie.
Yeah. I mean, it is for our eyes only.
It is for your eyes
Mhm,
only.
mhm.
You're so right about that.
I love keeping secrets. That
You're
has been
such a
so fun
secretive
for
son
me.
of a motherfucker.
It's so
I want to
much
know
fun.
all your secrets, goddammit.
I love being so secretive right now. I'm having a blast. No one in my other party knows I'm a Dampier yet. We have been playing for like 35 sessions.
God damn you.
I'm keeping that secret till it needs to come out.
No, I love it though. I love it.
I'm thriving. I am present again, by the way. Oh, are you going on a tattoo trip with Nisa, or are you going on a stakeout with the crew, aka
on the stakeout.
Alright.
Yeah, brother. That's what I'm
This is
talking
having
about.
a private.
A little espionage moment.
We're being sent private messages.
Yeah.
I don't know if like our session will continue much longer, but I imagine at some point like the two ladies will join Issa. We'll have like a girls' day tattoos.
Yeah!
Wait, we've split it up. We are now girls and boys right now. We have split the party. A
We did it,
girls' night out,
baby!
a
We
boys' night out.
segregated!
Oh my god.
Let's do it!
I
need that
if
tape
I
first.
stand out of character, I will not be able to resist trying to blow this place up. Not go.
So she's just holding herself back, just not even getting close to it, because she knows the first time she does, it's raps.
I think we need to perform a couple more acts of terrorism so
Like,
so that
bitch.
this nigga gun knows who the fuck we are.
You forgot what I did to the ray of sunshine? Okay, pussy, let me remind you.
Honestly, man, someone said it, but I think I'm gonna try to push forward in the game. Fucking instead of killing off Raymond, just completely destroying him and all things that he controls.
I said that.
and just making him an underling, taking our first big bad, and like literally don't kill him, but he's under our paycheck now, and he does all the running of Twilight for us.
Exactly.
Oh, I was imagining keeping him in a broom closet with a chain
No,
around his
he's
ankle.
he's a fucking like,
Into a
he's
radiator.
like
Yeah.
he becomes like a
become
managerial
scrapped.
nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, he becomes like our assistant. Fuck no. When we
Or we
free
become
Twilight-
his shadow overlords.
No.
Yes, I kind of want that.
We're giving fucking the Pulse District to the people. We're not letting this fucker have power. Fuck that. But I don't want to kill him. We can make him like our
I
fucking
mean,
desk
depending
jockey,
on what
like-
if this guy has some information that I want, he might not end up dead.
Oi, donkey! I need some fucking coffee. Make him just our bitch.
Calling him Donkey is like so blue lock, it's crazy. That literally takes me back to Blue Lock is fucking fun, and it's still fresh in my fucking mind. And you calling someone Donkey just takes me to that fucking king nigga, whatever his name is. Fucking, pass me the ball, Donkey. That's so heat.
Sounds like a real nigga.
Honestly, he is.
Love this
Donkey.
fucking donkey.
I hope this is a love letter.
I'm so
Just a love letter
excited
to
for
each
whatever this is.
individual person.
Yes, please.
All right, Lee, you're getting yours first.
Yahoo!
Ziggy, I'll give you yours next.
He just smashes his face against the keyboard. There you go.
It's just a message from Raymond Gunn calling us donkeys.
I found you,
Uh.
goons.
Oh, brother.
Oh no. Oh brother. Like a good old brother? Oh, please say oh good old brother. Oh no.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Where art thou, brother?
Whatever, I'll take it.
Also, Sai becoming our mailman is hilarious.
He just happened to pick something up at the office for you.
Honestly, I thought he was going to be bringing visas to us. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to be like, yeah, here's your visas so you can still travel around. Best of luck to you, nerds.
That's what I thought.
Ore ore.
Ah.
All right, there's another, and then
Ziggy just gives out a fucking deranged laugh.
and
You give
there's
out a
one
laugh, I
more.
give out a groan. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I'll give I'll give Nisa hers later whenever you find her, and I'll give Raven and
Wait,
Aestus theirs later whenever you reunite with them.
When we find her?
let me.
What do you mean?
Oh, Nisa's. I'm so sorry. For some reason, my dumbass thought Nisa already left. I'm so dumb. Hold up. I'm sorry. I was so caught up in that. Let me send this to you real quick.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go. Now everybody has their thingy.
Okay. Well, mine's very shareable. I'm not gonna lie. Only because you guys are my teammates, and low-key would need to know this.
Yeah.
Vincent will finish reading his and just say, "Okay, so I've officially been sponsored for the tournament."
Me too, me too, me too, me too.
Oh,
Hey, me
fuck,
too.
Ziggy. Oh fuck, Nisa.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Wait, the End All Things tournament?
yeah. Says Gamma Sam right here.
Gamma Sam? Wait, that's who sponsored you? Gamma Sam?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Gamma Sam?
I don't know, but says all 5 districts. Sounds like things just got a lot more interesting and a whole lot easier.
What's the tournament called?
End of all
It is
things.
called.
The End of All Things tournament.
And
Yep, the end of all things.
Ah!
I mean, if you want to fight, that's cool, but we can make it the end of all things and get all 5 leaders at once. That's the way it sounds to me.
Well, I think this will be a very good opportunity for us to learn about see and learn about the leaders of these districts and see who would be an asset or who we just want to off.
Hey,
This is huge. Knowing that all 5 districts will be there.
we could do that reconnaissance right now. Figure it out. Set a trap. That's just me, though.
Well, you are the leader, so
I mean,
by
live
all
fast
means.
and kick ass, you know?
Hey, I'm only getting this tournament so we can get what we need. So if what we need is to defeat, get information, topple, you say the word.
I mean, winning would be cool, too.
Wait, who are your sponsors? Who are all your sponsors? Actually,
Game
Who's
is
your
game.
sponsor, Ziggy?
Did
Me?
Najee
Oh.
get one?
Yeah.
Sure did not get one.
You got sponsored?
Yeah.
Who's your
Holy
sponsor?
shit.
My father.
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
Wait, that makes sense. You got Yima Sam too?
who?
Pointing at Ziggy. I'm pointing a finger at Ziggy and my other finger at Vinny.
Ziggy, who sponsored you?
I got sponsored by Raymond Gunn.
Oh,
This
what?
fucking trap.
That's not okay. That's so bad.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's the only one.
What do you mean?
I also got sponsored.
What? Ozzy?
How did you get?
He knows. He knows.
Yeah,
He
this is a reveal of hands if I've ever fucking seen one.
I'm like
Was he
looking
get-
at my like paper. It's like a paper or whatever. And I like read aloud the words at the bottom. Sponsored by. I know.
My God,
Sponsored by I know.
Ozzy. Okay, so we're scrapping your apprenticeship, and now hold on. We might all be running into a trap. This changes. Now look, my sponsor is still mysterious because all they say is, Ninor trusts you. Don't let it get to your head. There is no signature. There is no person. This individual is still a mystery. Jordan, would I have her number now that we
Yeah.
shared contacts?
You specifically exchanged information at
Okay.
the tournament. You did that.
I just want to text her real quick and be like, hey, this is Vinny. Got my sponsorship. We need to talk conditions and who that sponsor is.
Boy, maybe fuck the tattoos. I'll catch up with you a little later. And I'm gonna look at the chrono. What is the thing called?
The chrono converter.
Yeah. I think I've got a date with Destiny. And
I think I want to break Raymond Gunn.
Jordan, I'm gonna go out into town to get new clothes. See about tattoo prices, but
Okay, like just a regular tattoo or a crazy tattoo.
I mean,
Magic tattoo.
regular, but also a glowing tattoo could be cool. But while I'm doing this, I am deliberately looking for information about strong casters.
Strong casters.
Yes. If what I'm thinking is right, I could use this to if I attach this chrono thing to my gun, you know, I could double shot something.
It is a singular use. It only does it
Yes.
one time.
Yes, but if I can get a scroll for something crazy.
Interesting.
So you're looking for somebody who is proficient in like magical scripture.
Just strong casters, strong magic items, shit like that.
Make me an investigation check with advantage because of how in tune you are with magical inscriptions and, you know, general wizardry.
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 Oh, that. Oh, there we go. Okay, 19.
I'll say after if you split off from the party and kind of like leave them to their devices to do scouting or whatnot, it kind of like running around the outer city. You do notice like a couple of times in your wandering, you kind of get close to like places in the inner city at like business buildings and market squares, and you notice that Mr. Gunn was not lying about what he said. You see that there are checkpoints that are currently being built and set up by droids and robots. And at a couple of them, you even see more of those blue robots. Not a lot, like 1 or 2. But it seems that they've already started getting to work to establish security detail. But nevertheless, you kind of continue along your path. You ask a couple of people around. And then you finally hit this building that you've been pointing to a couple of times. It's kind of like Dr. Asimov's building, where it's like one of those multi-purpose buildings, but this one's kind of more like a strip mall. And above one of them is a neon sign that says Inks, no relation.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you head in? Okay. You head in and you're immediately kind of hit with this like chemical smell as you go inside and you see all these kinds of like jars and papers. It's a rather like esoteric and anachronistic looking shop set up, almost kind of like a game store where you see like all those paints and those figures set up on like on wargaming stores and stuff, like on shelves that just line the whole building. But it's kind of like, it's a humble room, not too terribly big, not too small. And you see this like furbolg with like 2 sets of goggles on, one of which just kind of like pointlessly on top of the other, like stacked on to each other, not even like above and below. Just kind of turn around with this curly hair and this big old cow nose and go, hey, can I help ya?
Yeah, I'm in the market for something fucking diabolical.
Ah, well, I'm not sure how I can do diabolical, but if it involves, well, ink, I can help you there.
Tattoo man.
Tattoos and scrolls.
Well,
but people don't do scrolls anymore. They do data pads and smart devices. I'm a little behind the times. And he kind of like reaches under his goggle and wipes like an eye with some wrinkly crow's feet.
No worries. I'm smart enough to do both. What have you got?
Ah. So, what are you looking for? What can I do for you?
You have anything that could level a city block?
I do have a couple of scrolls of Fireball and Lightning Bolt, and I have some higher budget ones that I shouldn't really say out loud. What kind of price range are we looking for?
Well, let's say them out loud and then we'll get to talking about money, huh?
I have a scroll of Disintegrate.
Holy fuck.
Ooh.
Holy dick.
Now we're talking.
There's no way you can afford that.
My price range is, well, considering that I blew up a pretty hefty solar cell, now is looking about just shy of 700 ciphers, but I have some things you might be interested in, you know, like the liberation of the Pulse District and so on and so forth. But no need for future promises. I've got some things in my bag.
Like what?
Healing stem. I don't have anything in my bag.
Cool. Anything else?
Any what?
Anything else?
Nothing that I can give you at this moment.
That's fine. You said 700 ciphers.
Yeah, but well, as much as it pains me, I could always give you something on layaway. As long as you don't
Alright.
hook it before I get back in time to pick it up.
Puts both of his hands up.
Have you ever seen a Meridian Damascus steel blade before?
Meridian Damascus steel blade. It sounds important, but I'm not as well traveled as you think I am. Heard of the place though. I mean, it sounds real pretty.
It is. It's fantastic. Can't wait to go back. And I'm just gonna very gently unsheath the loot, which is, like I said, this Damascus steel sword. It is flat. It doesn't have a point. It is just
Ooh.
blocked off, razor sharp, very light.
Pretty.
Like a giant box cutter.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love looking at this beautiful piece. But if I'm being completely honest with myself, I really don't have much use for swords and the like. Not that it wouldn't sell for a very pretty cipher somewhere else. It's just, well, and he kind of like gestures to all of the jars and the scrolls of ink and whatnot on the walls. I don't really deal in that kind of business. But I'm sure that for weapons, there's all kinds of people around here that would be very interested. You know,
Fair.
bounty hunting and whatnot.
Well, I'm more saying you can hold this to compensate for prices if we arrive out of my fiscal capabilities. And
How about we start small?
Fair enough.
And I'll kind of like take a couple of things off the wall. You said you're looking for more destructive things. I have a scroll of chromatic orb for 75, a scroll of earth trimmer for 65, a scroll of magic missile, but specifically by this weird guy named Jim for 75. Let's see here. On the higher end for 700. Well,
Ooh.
for
Don't
maybe
forget-
around 500, I could get you a scroll of shatter or a scroll of acid arrow.
Also, don't forget you can write these in your spell book because you're a wizard. You can copy them down.
So true, Bessie.
So true.
Let's see. How much is the disintegrate going for? Let's start there.
Let me just find my dossier real quick. 46,000 ciphers.
What the? God, fuck.
It is
Jesus.
disintegrate, to be fair.
Yes, but also my bank account.
I'm not gonna laugh in
One
your
day that'll be
face,
nothing.
Yeah, one day.
but I'm gonna ask you a very serious question.
Of course.
How long have you had this scroll?
About 17 years.
About 17 years.
Yeah.
And you're how old?
I'm 86.
Do I know how long furbolgs live on average?
They live a while. They can live to around like a little over 100.
Well, let's say you've got another 50 years in you, max. 17.
Yeah.
Look, mate. What's your name?
Well, and he kind of like takes a step outside and points at the sign real quick. My
Fair
name
enough.
is Inks. No relation.
Fair enough, Inks. Look, all
No
I'm gonna
relation
say
is so funny.
All I'm gonna say is this. You could sit here, and this scroll could sit here, and then you die, and you never sell it.
Well, that's
Or-
depressing.
It is. But that's just the bleak reality that we live in, right? The alternative is you work with me,
Okay.
and I give you a free pulse district.
Okay.
And I promise you that I will not only return, but I will buy every single scroll that you have.
Okay.
What do you think? I just give him a big ass smile.
No, I can't say it doesn't sound enticing. However, I'm going to need a bit of an insurance policy. And I'll just say off the top of my head, the idea I have is... Now, look. I know you youngins have very bright ideals and good futures ahead of you. And if you're talking about things like the liberation of the Pulse District, I'm sure that my confidence is assured. However, not to be somebody who is more of a actions speak louder than words type of guy, but if you do liberate the Pulse District, then I'll let you have the Scroll of Disintegrate for a discounted price.
Okay.
Jordan.
Okay.
Now, doesn't that just sound cheeky?
Jordan.
What's
well,
up?
that might sound good.
Can you say slide some pussy my way in that
Slide
voice?
Pussy my way.
God damn it.
Freaky style.
City.
You sound like Kronk to me. It's really funny.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
He's got the Kronk accent for sure.
Listen, Inks. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna be completely honest.
No relation.
No relation at all. The ray of sunshine, that was me. Raymond got it.
Nice.
I need that disintegrate so I can fucking blow him away. You feel me?
Hmm.
I got this sweet little thing. Lets me do something twice. And I'm gonna show him the chrono thing, the chrono converter. Put it back
I
in my
have no
pocket.
idea what that is.
Well, basically, it'll let me do something twice, so you... Not you. In theory, I could kill all the leaders of Twilight. Give the planet to the people. That's what I'm trying to do, Inks.
That's pretty lofty. I think that's cool. But unfortunately, as much as I love your gumption and your gusto, I'm not really feeling convinced to just give out this scroll of disintegrate until I see something like that happen.
Inks, you put me in a rock and a hard place. You see...
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. You know, I'm a pirate, but I'm a good pirate. So I'm not gonna rob you.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Which
Bro, there's
direction
no
is
way
this
you're
going?
talking this salesman into giving you something worth 45,000 fucking gold pieces.
So instead,
You're so dumb.
I'm just gonna take my leave. Thank you, Inks.
Not a
And
problem.
if you see me on the street, just know you could have been a part of this, Inks. But you fucked
I
up.
mean, was there anything else that you wanted to buy, or...
Are you just gonna walk out empty-handed? Come
Inks,
on, buy
let me
something.
tell you, Inks. Let me tell you.
Of
A
course.
scroll of shatter, I piss out of shatter. Nothing. Worthless. Garbage. I say this as your friend and someone who wants to see you succeed. While I appreciate your business, I will do this on my own. Thank you.
I mean, I'm
Karen
making no claims
behavior.
about your
Yeah,
personal value or your capabilities.
You're not gonna give me this thing for free?
This is a Karen, no!
You're worth much more than 700
see
ciphers,
for
but if you're
free.
bringing 700 ciphers, I have to work with 700 ciphers.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm just saying. 17 years.
Of course. And who knows, maybe in fewer than 17 years, I might see a free Pulse District.
I say fewer than 1 year. I say fewer than 6 months. I say less
Well
than 1
then,
month.
kiddo, go out there and make some waves. And he kind of like gives a little like fist pump to the side, like very just cringe dad like.
Yeah, I'll be back, Inks.
I look forward to your next visit.
Yeah, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna shut the door and walk out.
This
Partially
guy
threatens
has
him.
no problem
What
with
the
you.
fuck?
You're just like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Just know I'm a pirate, and I could rob and kill you, but I'm gonna walk away and give you business later. Good day. Like, what the fuck?
Look,
It's
bitch is
very
crazy.
funny.
you wouldn't get it.
This bitch is crazy.
You wouldn't get
You
it.
wouldn't get it.
This guy is not taking sound logic, okay? So I just
Nah,
gotta level with
dude.
it. I gotta
Dude,
level with it.
your
I gotta
logic is not
vent,
sound.
I gotta vent my frustrations and not act on them, okay?
Uh-huh.
He said, "Hey,
Because
dude."
the devil on my shoulder is like, yo, put a hole in this nigga and take all this shit.
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
this nigga has a scroll of disintegrate. You don't think he can
That
do
doesn't mean he
anything?
can use it.
Hold on.
Not-
Your odds are not in your favor that this is not a superpowered retired adventurer who's about that smoke. You don't know that.
Or there's another nigga also named Inks in the back.
Oh
But-
yeah,
but
changeling inks in the
making these
back.
spell scrolls.
You're forgetting. It doesn't matter.
This
Yeah,
nigga's crazy.
you're actually nuts. Holy shit.
Nah, because when I hit him with that hold person and I just grab this shit and walk out and then launch a fucking micro fireball into his bitch.
Yeah, Nisa definitely has the energy of a level 20 adventurer who's just trying to
At
role
level
play a level
5.
5. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh fuck.
Is there anything else you'd like to do or anywhere else you'd like to go?
Oh, I gotta go get some clothes and tattoos.
Okay. There are specific prices on. Hold on, let me look them up.
Also, we don't have to do this right now.
No, you're good.
I would like. I'm sure there's a black market.
Oh yeah, of course, they're everywhere. You said are you looking for like traveler's clothes or fine clothes?
Like decent clothes.
Okay.
Like
2 ciphers.
H&M, not Ross, but not.
Okay,
like,
4 ciphers.
Yeah, like, okay. 4
Yeah, 4 ciphers, and you can kit yourself out however you want. You know, modestly. You're not like golden head to toe, you know, wearing like Gucci or anything.
No.
Gucci down to your socks is fine clothes.
Yeah.
Little more than that. But in that case, I'm gonna pan the scene back to the rest of you.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna keep going on much longer, but I did just want to ask you guys. So earlier I'm not sure if you did or not, maybe it was just in my head, but it sounded like you guys were kind of like debating of scouting between 2 places, or did I make that up?
I think it's just Raymond's industry or gun industry.
Yeah, we're just
Industrial.
scouting out.
Okay, so you're gonna head out to Guns Industrial with Rio.
But I think we need to talk about that now. Now that we
Yeah.
know that Ozzy's been made, is there even a point to it? Because Ozzy's not going in there as an apprentice anymore.
What if we
Ozzy's
been
break
made.
in there and fucking just
To be
kill
fair,
Raymond
I've
Gunn?
been made as Ozzy Osbourne, the fugitive, not Ozzy Osbourne, one of this group of associates.
But why would he? And I'm just curious of the train of thought, if that's the case. Why would he sponsor you for combat? Like, why is he just throwing you into a ring of like the most deadly people in all 5 districts? If
And you're
that
not
is the
entering the
case.
combat, right?
What did you say?
You're not going to enter the tournament, are you?
I'd prefer not to. I'm
Okay,
built
then.
for other things, you know?
Honestly, I don't know if any of us should. Outside of, we have to like get a plan going before we decide we're going to enter, because at this moment, this is the biggest of all big traps I've ever like sniffed out in my life. Like, this does not look like we're actually going to show up and fight and everything's going to be okay. This is a we show up to
You-
fight and it's a trap
you
and
can-
we fucking get blown away.
You can use me as bait. I can enter the crowd, and we can face off at Raymond there. Whenever he makes this, he's gonna show his face.
No offense, but you're not quite, stealthy.
I can be.
Inconspicuous.
Now, I'm still down to do the reconnaissance to see how we can get in, and then maybe even before the tournament, dealing with Raymond so that we can still enter and get our eyes on the other district leaders. Like, there's still benefit to us doing the tournament, but like Raymond needs dealt with, and or we need to like outwardly prepare for it. Also meaning we have the information for where it's going to take place, so we could also stake that out and figure out if it's going to be a big booby trap and like shit like that. But like we gotta kind of think about how we're about to go about this and start looking into things that are going to protect us.
Information is always a plus, no matter what the situation is. So therefore, I think we should still engage in the stakeout.
I'm good with it. I absolutely am.
We still have a month before the tournament. There's time to theoretically prepare.
Okay. Mind at ease. Then let's use our night tonight, and us boys do boy things and stake it out. And then I guess down the road we can think about how we use this information. But holy fuck.
Nice.
My spider senses are tingling.
I got you guys thinking now.
More like afraid, but yes, thinking for sure.
Love that. I think if all of you have decided that you're going to begin staking out tonight and kind of check out Guns Industrial before a full-on raid, I think I'm going to end the session with you guys just kind of beginning to head out onto the horizon.
Cool with that.
Beautiful.
I'm good with that.
And we'll end it there. Yippee! I hope you guys had fun. Yay! Woo! Yeah. Oh, did you guys decide on a combat MVP?
Blessed.
I still choose Ziggy for the first use of combo with an NPC.
Nice.
I choose Ziggy because of the heroin addict.
Because he's a
true.
drug addict.
That shit is just in my system, baby.
And we need to find out what it does.
Why don't you get a third leg?
Ooh. But then his monk shit becomes cooler.
And can you imagine what I could do with 3 legs?
That'd be insane. But you don't know that. You just taking drugs, you fiend.
Yes, sir. If I see it, I take it.
What if we take your eyes? Then you can't see it.
Got him.
I would not be able to see. I'd have to learn some sort of blind fighting style.
Wow.
Tremor sense. Very, very interesting. I, Parker, desperately want to fight more in a tournament, so like I'm hoping we can get around any kind of traps and bullshit so that there can actually be a 5-district tournament with some of the strongest people in all 5 districts. I think that's fucking heat.
I mean, my theory is just that we're gonna enter, and one of these fights is going to be for real, for death, and it's gonna be like strategic, you know?
A part of
Like,
me's
we're-
like, are we actually gonna get another tournament arc so soon? But another part of me is like, I desperately want a tournament arc this soon, and
Yeah.
I'm like fighting the. Would my character do this? But do I want to do this? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, fighting the dual.
I mean,
Jordan.
Ziggy definitely